Welcome to the 23rd chapter of our freshly grounded life.
23rd chapter.
Yeah, that's the 23rd episode.
Welcome to the 23rd episode of Freshly Grounded.
I am one, Faisal Chowdhury.
I am two. Well, no, I'm one, Samuel Palmer.
Yeah.
This is number two, Faisal Chowdhury.
Okay, yeah.
This is Freshly Grounded,
And you are listening to us.
live from Canalot Studios.
Well, I mean, not live.
Or this is live. Is it edited?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so it's live. It's live footage.
Right
isn't
now
it?
we're live, yeah.
Yeah, it's live footage.
Yeah.
When you're watching it, it's not like we're actually here as you're watching it, but it's live footage. It's raw. It's uncut.
Yeah.
Fairly unedited.
Yeah. It's uncut, unedited. Apart from when you go to the toilet, we do cut. Because
You
that
cut
would just
that.
be really boring.
Yeah.
Like,
You'd have to watch
them
them
come back
to
from the
see.
toilet. Yeah. Wow, you don't bring
blimey.
this. Guys, this episode is brought to you by the one and only 59 Wellness Cafe. That's 50_NINE on Instagram. Man, 59 Stanhope Road in St Albans, Hertfordshire. Where do I begin? It's my favourite cafe, even though they don't yet do the oatmeal coffee, but it's still hands down my favourite cafe. They've got amazing healthy snacks, fresh food, fresh coffee, fresh juice. If you don't know about it, you haven't been there, you have to go. Please do go. Please make the effort. Hertfordshire, St Albans. And this month, the month of August 2017, you go to 59, you go to the counter, and you quote Freshly Grounded. What do you get, Sam?
You get you get a 59 tote bag for
No, that was
50%.
last
I know,
month.
but I'm continuing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got loads of tote bags. You never change yours. Don't look acting disappointed. You never change yours.
You told me you'd change yours every day.
23 episodes, you've not changed it once. And
Bro.
I say I'm going to do something again. You went, what? Again? I'm going to stick with my very, very good deal of 50%.
I never said I'll change mine though. You said you
Dude.
change yours monthly.
You look so disappointed.
I just thought you forgot about the month.
Alhamdulillah, you get 50% off a tote bag. I've still got some in stock. There's not that many left.
Yep.
So I'm going to run it for one more month till they're gone, and then I'm going to change it. That's what I'm
Fine.
going to do. And
Fine.
yourself, what new inventive thing have you got? You've been doing 50% off, 15. What is it now?
15% off.
you're changing it?
On everything
So
at
boring.
izarha.com.
Repetitive.
IZAH. Do you know what? Fine. 20% this month.
Jeez.
There you go.
20% off.
20% off. I
Wow.
have to remember to tell Matty to change it.
Please change that.
This month, you go to izarha.com, you get 20% off.
Wow.
If you use the code word freshly grounded. They're happy.
Arabic influenced clothing.
Yep.
Supporting
Oh, we
and
don't have any
promoting.
Arabic hats on the table this episode.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where's the
There you go. There's a 59 tote bag coming into the desk. Wow, it's like stuck to the.
You should water that.
Oh, it's plastic.
You should get some footage. You should get some camera action. If we can.
But yeah, let's get some of that beef.
So these are the sponsors, guys.
There you go.
Yeah, if you can zoom in on that.
Um,
You've got Zaha, you've got 59,
yeah.
you've got 20% off, you've got 50% off. 50% off, 10%. Both's good, that's better. Available in store only, so you have to come and visit us. This is available online, so you can literally type that into you type that into your phone now.
Or your laptop.
Or your laptop, or whatever device you're using, your tablet.
Yeah.
And you simply search www.izaha.com.
Your Google glasses.
You
maybe?
find what you want, you take it to the checkout, you bang that code in, you're saving 20% off it.
Yeah.
Doesn't really get much better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Thank you for that.
Also brought to you by Flavor, Flavr. So Flavr is a marketing agency, also 360, social media marketing, brand development, branding, iPhone applications, websites, from top to bottom. If you're a business, let's say you have a product or a business or a restaurant or a shop, and you want to do some good old social media marketing, you want to chuck some influencers on there, you want people to shout out your brand, you want to increase your following, you want to create some viral ad campaigns, you want better content, you want your Instagram looking fly, you got to hit up Flavr, Flavr, inquire. Yeah, hit up one of the email addresses. Hit up Kareem, for example, Karim, Kareem at Flavr, flavr.co.co. Mention that you heard us on Freshly Grounded, and they'll sort you out with a decent deal.
We'll give you a good deal. It'll bring loads of business your way. Give us whatever business or brand you're promoting and you've got. Put it our way. We'll have a look at it. If we believe in it, we'll promote it and we'll advertise it.
Yes, your sponsors wise, yeah.
Absolutely,
Hit up hello@freshlygrounded.com if you're a sponsor. If you're interested in sponsoring us, if we believe in your brand, if we love your brand, because we only promote stuff that we ourselves would use or love. And yeah, so what do we talk about in this episode, the 23rd episode of Freshly Grounded? It's a meal.
A meal.
Did you say a deal?
I said a deal. I meant a meal.
We talk about a meal. We talk about oatmeal coffee. We speak about come on, Dowd, help us out. Josh LaMonica. Dowd's haircut.
Dowd's haircut. The flaws with inside Dowd's haircut.
Yeah. We spoke to Red on the phone because Red's not in today because we spoke about how
dangers of rain.
The dangers of rain.
How rain can take you away from your workplace.
Yeah.
And watch out.
We spoke about yeah.
What did we speak about?
Canada?
Bro?
We spoke a lot about Canada.
Spoke about Canada.
Oh, we kissed Canada's butt.
We did.
Yeah.
We spoke about the Light Upon Light event.
Yeah. Dawa.
We spoke about
selflessness.
Selflessness.
Yeah. Big time selflessness.
Talking about your risk.
Risk. Yeah. So it's a good, powerful episode. Just us two. Just how you guys like it. Faisal and Sam dropping some gems, having some chat, and having some chisel. And you know what?
Some chisel.
A bit of banter.
Yeah, just chiseling away.
Chiseling away with the bants.
Chiseling away at the bants.
Yeah.
Oh, why am I falling into what you said?
Yeah, that's right,
It's not what I do at all.
Yeah.
Falling into your trap.
Bant chiseling. Guys, this is episode 23. I am Faisal. My best friend here is Sam.
Your colleague to the right of you is Sam Palmer.
Best colleague, friend. Let's get into episode 23. And welcome to Freshly Grounded, the brand new podcast by best friends Faisal and Sam.
Huh?
I said welcome to Freshly Grounded.
After that bit.
The brand new podcast.
And after that bit?
By best friends Faisal and Sam.
Really?
So guess what I'm having, Sam?
You're having a coffee.
You already know what I'm having because you are the one who actually sipped it as well.
I did try it, yeah.
How did you find it?
I enjoyed it. It's always nice to have a dairy-free option, isn't it?
It is. Where I'm having a new to me an oatmeal coffee. Oat coffee. I don't know what it is. I got the wrong idea of it. Because she said it was like oats and coffee. So I was like, that sounds amazing. And she said it was dairy free. I was like, oh, I'm definitely in now. And
what do you think? Be honest. What do you think you've got in your cup? And just be honest.
A porridge with a shot of coffee.
Can you see any oats in there?
No oats.
So you told the gentleman downstairs to go and try the new coffee porridge.
I said to the gentleman downstairs,
when he goes and asks the lady, "Can I have a coffee porridge?" What do you think she's going to tell him?
The receptionist downstairs. I basically said to him, I said, his name's Emil. I said, Emil, do you like coffee? He goes, yeah, I'm a coffee guy. I said, do you like porridge? He goes, yeah. I said, well, this is for you. It's porridge coffee. Porridge in a cup with coffee in a cup. It's amazing though. It tastes so good.
Yeah.
It actually tastes like porridge and coffee.
Do you think?
Yeah, for sure. I can't believe this exists and it's dairy free.
Yeah, it's great. So is it oat milk instead of normal milk, isn't it? So there's no dairy in it.
She said oat milk and I thought she said oatmeal.
I know. But it's still in your head. You think there's porridge in there. So
it tastes like it.
I think you're just telling yourself that.
I said it's a darn good coffee. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm going to Asda today. I'm going to get myself some oat coffee. I'll have myself some oat milk.
Apparently it's in Tesco's.
Really?
So I've just been told that.
Don't
already.
have a Tesco's near me. Asda.
Remember, get the barista edition.
Yeah, she said
maybe she was talking to me when she said that.
Yeah, she definitely just talked to you.
Oh, for the layman, just get the normal one.
Yeah, she said to you, make sure you get the barista version.
And then she looked back at you.
She did look back at me, but she probably looked back at me and thought to herself, hey, but you common man, you make sure you get the regular version.
Get the regular common one.
The layman version.
Yeah,
Don't you dare touch the barista version.
Need a license.
Imagine if you're a barista, like a whole different section of the coffee of like Tesco opens up for you. Imagine if you're a barista and like you walk into Tesco and like you can see things that normal people can't see. Like you get loads of coffee like things that you see.
It's like a supernatural power of being is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Like, interesting thought.
You wouldn't know because you're not a barista.
No, I'm not.
You're merely a guy who owns a cafe. You don't work. As
I know
a
how to
barista.
make a coffee.
I know how to make a coffee.
Have you actually ever made a coffee on a proper machine rather than the little one from Argos you've got across the way? Have you ever made a proper coffee on a machine?
Actually, first of all, it's from Curry's.
Sorry.
And second of all, I can make both a machine coffee like the one from Curry's, and I can also make instant coffee, which is what I made myself last night.
Okay, let's talk about an actual like a coffee machine. Have you ever made a
No, because you didn't let me, Sam. Actually, when I was going to your shop, I really wanted to make a coffee, but you didn't actually let me use
never
your
said
machine
that you-
apparently it's a really expensive machine.
You never said that you wanted to make a coffee. You never once said that.
I thought you could read my body language by now. We've been friends for a very long time. We've been best friends.
If
for
I'm
a very long
judging you
time.
on your body language, bro,
Is it problems?
yes.
You could get ideas. Bro, the coffee machine that I have is actually I'm not using it as much now.
Which
I've gone
one,
back to
across the
instant
road?
yeah, because
For an instant.
I started on instant coffee. Well, I used to have instant coffee and then I moved on to this coffee machine that I have, and now I've gone back to my instant coffee now.
That's interesting. I'd have to agree, man.
The
Like,
coffee machine it just tastes too plastic.
Yeah, do you know what? It does taste fake because I know it tastes great, yeah. But all you're
At
tasting
first.
is like a fake, a sweetener, isn't it? It's not genuine. Like it's too fake. It's too fake.
When we have clients come in, yes, they like it.
Yeah.
Because it's nice because they don't really normally have it. But if you have it every day, you
Yeah.
start
Of course. I think
Yeah.
instant. You know where you stand with an instant,
Yeah.
and you can control the strength of it as well.
I've actually moved on to like the next stage of being a coffee addict.
To where?
I've now got decaf coffee. And so
Technically, okay.
let me explain why. When I first started drinking coffee, I hated it. Yeah. Then I started drinking it only for its caffeine use. Just because when I was doing my revising in exam period, I'd need a coffee for
I thought
for
you used
caffeine.
Pro Plus then.
Nah, I never use Pro Plus.
Never Pro Plus. I thought I once heard you talk about Pro Plus. Never.
Is there somebody else you're doing a podcast with, Sam?
No, but I remember someone talking about Pro Plus.
No, not me.
Never you.
Nah.
Pro Plus is horrible stuff.
No, I was
isn't
talking about modafinil.
it? That's what. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So I'd
You
have a
often
coffee.
talk about
Drugs.
drugs that give you
So
a bit of a buzz.
anyway,
You still taking the gym pre-workout?
let's just get back to the coffee story. We can go. Look, this is a long form podcast. We can talk about it all, Sam.
We're talking about
Yeah?
the different
We'll talk
types
about
of buzzes you enjoy.
We'll talk about everything.
Fine.
Right. So originally I started drinking coffee just for the function.
Yep.
Then I started actually enjoying the taste. So I moved on to the taste and the function.
Yep.
And then I always used to say, I can't believe people who would ever have decaf coffee. Like, it tastes so bitter and stuff. So why would you want coffee if it's not going to give you the effect of coffee? Like, that's literally ruins the point of having a coffee, because you have a morning coffee, and like the coffee I'm having right now is literally for the sake of like waking me up and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I've become my own. I've created my own monster, Sam.
Do you ever use a coffee for any other use other than just to wake up?
Now taste. I have it before bed. I had a before bed coffee last night, a decaf.
Decaf.
Yeah. But it tastes exactly the same as coffee.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, but it just doesn't give you the effect, yeah. It's Omar you have to blame for that, because I was at his house about a week or two ago. He recently moved, and I was at his house helping him out with a few bits, and then he said, "Do you want a coffee?" I said, "At this time, a coffee?" He goes, "I got me a decaf." I said, "You know what, Omar? Sign me up." Yeah? He put in a bit of that decaf instant coffee, a bit of that coffee mate. I believe no sugar, but who knows? With Omar, he's a bit of a wild one. I had the coffee and it was great. And next day...
And you got to sleep all right?
Yeah, perfectly. About a day or two later, your boy was in Asda, got himself some decaf, purchasing some decaf coffee and a big old tub of coffee mate, which is the powdered milk. Because, as I told you off air just now, I am doing what you apparently have already been doing, and that's really cutting down the dairy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no milk for me anymore.
So you strict zero milk? Or just less?
I mean, since so I've only been on this thing for like 3 days. I decided about 3 days ago I'm going to...
Okay, fine.
About 4 days ago maybe, I decided to stop milk just to see if it has a positive effect on my body.
Have you noticed, is it dairy? You have quite a lot of dairy with like
I have a
milk and
lot
cheese
of
and stuff,
dairy. I have a
right?
lot of dairy,
So
yeah.
what inspired you to actually monitor your dairy?
My body is not performing at the elite state that it can be, and when I say that, I don't mean athletically. I mean in terms of health. Like if I'm starting to realize, like if if you visit the bathroom too much or too little, or if you sleep too much or too little, all of these things that like body stuff. I think it's important to like
Be conscious of it.
Yeah, test your body and see what. Take things away, put things in. So right now I'm testing the no milk thing, and
So you're taking away caffeine and taking away dairy.
No, I'm not taking away caffeine. I just like
theoretically
coffee.
You are taking away a little bit, aren't you? If you're replacing it with,
I'm not replacing my coffee. I'm adding another cup of coffee to my day.
but in the evening.
In the evening.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're adding more.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm having more coffee now
fine,
because now I've got.
So you're not replacing that.
Because normally I wouldn't have more. Normally I would only have 2 cups of coffee a day because if I have more, it's going to give me anxiety because of caffeine.
Yeah.
But now I don't have that to stress over. So anyway, I cut out milk. So I bought myself on the same day when I was in Asda. I bought myself 2 big bottles of Alpro soy almond unsweetened milk. So that's soy milk, and then I've also got the coffee mate. So that's no milk for the coffee either. And so I've been using that in my porridge. That I've been using the almond milk. I've been using that in my Weetabix. I got this protein Weetabix and protein porridge as well.
Yeah, I see that.
You seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
That's in your picture.
Nah, but I've seen it in.
Oh, you've seen it.
I've seen it in real life. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes things are better in pictures, to be honest. So yeah, I got. I'm on the soy flex right now.
Good.
Like you.
Yeah, I've tried. But I'm not going to say I don't have dairy because obviously we've just had a croissant with cheese in. And to be honest, the last thing I drank before I went last night, I went to the fridge and got the milk and had a big.
Really?
I had a glug of milk. Yeah. I had a glug
so
of
you
milk.
have in no way, shape, or form stopped dairy.
No, I really have. I really have. Like for like
apart from the big gallon of milk you had last night.
No. I had like a big gulp. So it was really a sip of milk, and really because there was no other cold. Like I left the last bottle of water out, so that was room temperature. I had like a bit of a dry throat, and I wanted to have something cold. And in the fridge there was that, or there was actually coconut milk, but I didn't really fancy it. So I had a big gulp of milk, but I don't with my coffees. I generally have almond milk. Like I said, like downstairs I have my ice. What I have for my main drink is a double shot.
I'm sure the listeners would really appreciate that cough they did into the mic.
It wasn't to the mic, wasn't it?
It was quite.
What do you want me to do about it?
You should stop having milk. Maybe you won't have bad health.
Fair enough.
Causes you to cough.
Touche. I have almond milk, double shot, and almond milk iced coffee every morning.
Oh wow, sounds amazing.
But yeah, that's been my routine for weeks now. It's very cheap for me to have that. I was kind of indulging a lot in rise and shine smoothies and juices and that kind of stuff, and it adds up. If you have a few in the day, it adds up such quite a lot of produce. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to be a strict coffee man when I go to 59 and just have coffee.
But it's your place, man. Don't be that
man.
strict on yourself.
No, you got it, man.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Adds up. Think about it.
Yeah,
Let's say you have £6 worth of produce a day, and you have what 6 working days in the week.
Can't always be businessman, Sam. Sometimes be.
Bills don't pay themselves, do they, bro?
I guess.
Do they?
No, they don't.
I think you have to. Recently, I've been a lot more conscious about every little penny.
We enjoying this. I'm
glad you are.
We enjoying this porridge coffee, man.
Can I have some porridge?
Yeah,
Can I have a little bit of porridge?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll just scoop a little bit out.
And just drink it, man. We do the math, yeah. So, yeah,
Nice.
you like it?
Hello, great.
Bro, it tastes just like, I'm going to call it porridge.
Porridge.
Or puffy.
Puffy.
Oh, maybe I should start a new business and just sell this. Do you reckon somebody does that? Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, the lady downstairs. It's just coffee. You
Yeah.
want to start with coffee, you want to be a barista, do you?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what you're saying.
Why is that in a cafe? Oh, did you see the picture I sent you? I never sent you that picture.
No.
Oh, man, where's my phone? So, look, I'm going to show it to you now. So, I was in traffic the other day.
Just remember, no one can see the picture.
I'm
going to
show it to you, though.
Fine.
That's what matters.
Okay.
Somebody's calling me.
Cancel that.
Yeah, but it seemed okay. Cancel it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're doing
I'm on podcast. Yeah, of course. I can't believe I even considered it, to be honest. But I do want to show you this picture, though.
Yeah, did you consider answering the phone?
I really considered it. Okay, look what I sent you. Look, I was going to say. I was in traffic and I seen this.
Wow.
Yeah. For those of you who can't see it, it's called Cafe 55. And I was going to text you and I was going to write, is this 59's little brother?
Wow, you should have sent me that.
Yeah.
I swear that 5 is the same font as well.
Yeah. I was going to say, is this 59's little brother? Cafe 55.
Wow. Green as well.
Yeah.
I wonder how long that's been there for.
Yeah, it looks like it's been there for a very long time.
Yeah. You got a voicemail.
Really? Not going to check it. I'll check it in the break.
Hello?
Wow, Sam, that's
Faisal?
really rude.
I'm joking.
You are joking, aren't you?
That's interesting.
Yeah. How's your week been, Sam?
How's
your
my
2
week
weeks been? Because we haven't done
Yeah,
2
it's
weeks.
been-
We haven't done probably done 2 weeks.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, man. It's been. I've had a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Been quite a busy few weeks. Really, really busy few weeks. But great few weeks. I was in Dublin on Tuesday, which was nice. I saw Glenn. And
Did you say something about us? We should go to Dublin together.
Definitely.
Did you say that though
Quite possibly.
on text?
Quite possibly. Well, recently.
Yeah, something along the lines of we've got some fans there. We should go Dublin, do a show.
I don't think I said that recently, but I did say we have a lot of fans
fine.
in Dublin.
Yeah, we should though.
Yeah, we should.
We should travel up to Dubs.
Well, inshallah, we'll have a shop there soon. Maybe
Travel up to DU Bubs.
Dubs.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get there. Do you know how easy it is to get there?
No,
50 minutes.
EasyJet.
Ryanair.
Nice.
It's easy.
How much does it cost? That 20 quid?
Nah, it's
50.
expensive to be fair.
No way.
Yeah. So I was almost booked Mayo onto the flight, and it would have been 220 quid return. That was last
For
minute.
just one person.
For one person.
What?
Yeah. That's the day before.
For Dublin on
Day
Ryanair?
Day before.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not cheap. Dublin's not cheap. If you book in advance, like anything, you book in advance, you can get it cheaper. But
You go to like Holland on like EasyJet for like 25 quid sometimes.
you can sometimes get Amsterdam for about 30 quid each way if you book in advance. Yeah,
Seems to know a lot about Amsterdam.
been there 12 times.
Really?
Yeah,
12?
12 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
You speak Dutch?
No,
Wow. That is amazing.
a lot of times, isn't it? It's very beautiful. Really, really beautiful, man. Really, really beautiful.
Yeah. I was
Dom just came back from the weekend of Amsterdam.
Who's Dom?
Dom. He went. Dom's recently qualified to a fully fledged stylist. So he just cuts hair full time.
Sick.
He's doing such a good job. It's incredible, amazing. And I saw him on Saturday. I said, "Oh, bro, do you fancy doing an extra day's work over the weekend? We're a bit understaffed." And he said, "Oh, no, I've just found out I'm going to Amsterdam." So he went to Amsterdam for the weekend and just stayed in his mate's car for the whole time.
Stayed in his mate's car?
Yeah, didn't even get a hotel. Well, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Came back and he was on work. He came back the Tuesday morning and literally got back into England 9 o'clock in the morning to start work at 10.
I like that. I like the grind.
Well, do you know what? When you're so close to somewhere, it's nice, isn't it?
And when you're so young as well.
Yeah,
You know, you can't do it when you're 90.
Oh, you definitely can't.
Nah.
Imagine that, just suddenly deciding you're going to go to Amsterdam, stay in your mate's car for the weekend.
And he's not probably got a lot of like commitments,
Nah, of course he hasn't.
responsibilities,
Of course he
kids, wife.
Nah, just a job,
A good job.
a very good job.
Amazing job.
Yeah.
Working for the world's best male image and grooming center.
Salon, not really a centre. Centre's my sort of like a homeless drop-in centre, which homeless people are very welcome.
You do cut homeless hair, don't you? I don't want to expose you. I don't want to expose you
alhamdulillah.
these, but you do cut homeless people's hairs often.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I'm not saying it to expose
For free.
anything good. Yeah, but I'm so happy that our shop can be recognised as in the community as somewhere you can go, because like Gigi Gianni has a friend of his who he knows from church, who is a homeless man. He lives in a tent in the fields in St Albans. So he literally seems to be quite an intelligent man, almost quite a hippie-ish. We look at him, he looks more like someone like a hippie rather than like a homeless man, if that makes sense. He's quite kind of like anyway, so he came in and got a restyle the other day. He's just got himself a new job and stuff, but it's great to see Gianni like working on this guy and like helping him self-develop to then now he's got a job for Deliveroo. So he's earning money.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and just like it's just good. It's just it just makes me pleased to see that people can. It's nice. It's like a little it's good.
You know what? People give Deliveroo and Uber Eats and all this kind of stuff a lot of slack, but how beautiful is it that jobs like that can provide
for a homeless man?
person
Because
to now, like earn a living.
how impossible is it to like firstly get a job even if you're qualified? Yeah. To be qualified and to be a British citizen is almost a task to get a job, but to be a homeless immigrant to get a job must be almost impossible, isn't it?
Wow.
How do you go from being a homeless man to in a country that's not even your own to getting a job? Must be a very tough road. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Living out of a tent. But alhamdulillah, it's good. It's really good.
It is
the
good.
guy's moving forward.
That's the main thing, you know. Moving forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how's your week been, bro? 2 weeks been?
Bro, you know what? I was mentioning on the FG Instagram. FG, for those of you who don't know, is Freshly Grounded, which is an Inval podcast, the very podcast we're actually recording right now. Anyway, I put out a video that basically said that I apologize for us not putting out an episode last week, but I did say that, you know, I don't want people to think that, you know, we've lost our passion or love for Freshly Grounded. We both still love it so much, and we look forward to it, don't we? You were saying that, like,
I was really looking forward to this morning, man.
You were saying that last week. You said, your week doesn't feel complete until you do Freshly Grounded, which is so true for me as well, man. It just feels so good. And it feels good for, like, even just to see you. Like, for example, my wife actually said to me yesterday, she's like, I feel like you and Sam are, like, drifting apart.
Really?
I was like, nah, we text all the time. Yeah. I think it's just because, like, it's nice that we both live such busy lives. We get to see each other once a week and stuff as well.
Yeah,
we get
for
to
sure.
provide content to people who love it. So I was just saying that we definitely haven't lost our love for Freshly Grounded or the passion for it.
Man.
But unfortunately, because this is a passion for us and love for us, and right now we're not making any money off it, and so not much. We get sponsorships here and there, but generally, it's not our full-time job.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So. We have other priorities.
So
like that.
I mean, we've been doing it consistently weekly, which
Yeah.
I think is incredible. Alhamdulillah, that's we've actually managed to do it so far, and that's definitely the intention moving forward. We're definitely not slowing down for FG.
This is our 23rd episode.
23rd.
Mad, isn't it?
SubhanAllah, man. That's a lot. On average, what, 2 hours each?
Yeah, they average about hour and a half, 2 hours.
Hour and a half. But yeah, we're busy men, and we'll make Thursday morning. We'll definitely make intention to do every Thursday morning. But if there's sometimes there's a week that goes by with no FG, it's just know that we're busy. We're building our futures with our families, etc.
And it would have to have been a really big thing for us to like have to not have like because we really have like prioritized Thursday mornings for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, my week's been good. So I went to Light Upon Light conference.
Yeah, how was that, bro?
Bro, it was amazing.
Was
but listen to this, bro. The best part about it was there was these two sheikhs there. Yeah, two sheikhs. One was called. I can't remember their names, but everyone will like be really embarrassed of me that I don't know their names because they're quite big. Like Sheikh As-Salimi and Sheikh Naif or something like that. And bro, these sheikh here are just the most inspiring sheikh, bro. Like, you don't understand. Like, everybody was getting like butterflies when they were on stage.
Really?
Because. One of them is a beautiful reciter, and then so they only speak Arabic, so they had Mufti Menk on stage with them translating. Bro, it was just like watching two best friends crack. It's like watching me and you. Yeah, you know how when we crack a joke and stuff, people are like. Laughing and stuff like that, but it was literally even better than that. Yeah, it was just two like best friends cracking joke, laughing, but the whole time they're giving dawah, so they're giving reminders about Allah.
Yeah.
But they was on there for about 45 minutes and nobody's eyes moved off the stage. Bro, their chemistry is so beautiful. So but apparently that's what they do in Saudi. They literally just pull up in their car on the side of the road.
I've seen them before. Have you seen them? Yeah, you've not seen them before?
I'm not seeing it before.
Really? You've not seen them before? Oh, bro, there's a really famous video of them both literally like on the roadside in Saudi Arabia, bro, and they've got the Echo mic.
Really?
So my man's like is reciting Quran and he repeats like certain parts of it. And it's generally like they did a big reminder about using your mobile phone. Yeah. And this is the video of them see. I didn't realize they were going to be at light upon light. I saw it on everyone's video, but they were doing it, and it's powerful. I can't really describe it because it's like it's dawah and they're reciting Quran, but they do it in such like a unique way.
Bro,
it's
they do it in such a unique way. Yeah, it's like they'll be giving a round of Allah, and then like man will crack a joke. He'll be like, "Oh, my wife doesn't like." He would say to the other. He'll say, "Oh, guys, I just wanted to say that my wife doesn't really like this sheikh's wife, this sheikh." And then he's like, "Why? Why is that?" Like, because she always says, "Oh, he always takes you away from me. You go traveling the country, and everyone's laughing." And he's like, and then the other sheikh like said something like a joke about his wife. Like they're just like, They really giving serious reminders of Allah, but in between they like cracking jokes with each other, and then they hug each other like Allah's my witness, this is my best friend, I love him.
Really?
Like, and then like
wow.
There's just such funny bits in between, bro. It's unbelievable. Like they tell stories. Like one story he told. This one I put on my Instagram. He's talking about being good to your wife and that kind of stuff. And he said, what did he say? He said there's a story of he was telling like a joke. He was like, there's a story of this woman and her friend had died, and so her husband made a mosque in her name, and so she said to her husband, she said, my friend, her husband made a mosque in her name and she died. What are you going to do for me? And then the husband goes, I've already bought the land. I'm just waiting for you to die. He told that joke on stage. The sheikh, bro. And then like, bruv, they're just a funny joke. Anyway, but then they get really serious. Or like, like they crack joke. And then one of them will just say, oh, I'm feeling really sad. And he'll be like, why are you feeling sad? Is that because, we're talking about parents and stuff and like, my mum's not alive anymore. And then like, he just started getting really sad. And then he was like, listen, I've got some good news for you. Is that what's good news? He goes, I've got some good news for you and everybody else here whose parents are not around. And he said, did you know that you can still benefit your parents when they're in the grave? And then he started giving dawah about benefiting your parents when they're in the grave. Like, that's how they do it. And then he'll recite Quran, and he, like you said, he repeat stuff. And bro, Only was crying because obviously Only's dad recently passed away. Man. But Only was listening to it. Bro, imagine, yeah, these guys are affecting people to the point where they're crying, yeah, and that's not even we're not even watching them speak our language. So that's how powerful the message is. That even when it's translated, the emotion isn't lost.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro, Onali was crying. Some points he was laughing. Like Omar had tears in his eyes and talk about the mother. Like, it was just so powerful, bro. Like, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
I'm gonna watch that video. If you can send it to me, maybe.
Yeah, I will. I'll find it.
I haven't seen it. But yeah, I went on Instagram. He's got like 1 million followers. So they're obviously quite well known.
I remember when it got sent around, that particular video. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. Really, really
bro,
beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah, they got such positive energy. Yeah, man. Abu Bakr was there showing me love. Muslim Blau was there, but I missed him. Musa was there. Ali was there. Mufti Menk. Yeah, man.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah was good.
How's business?
Business is good. It's moving.
How's Zaha?
Zaha's good. It's moving. We've got some exciting stuff coming up for Zaha. So I just got.
What's the biggest selling cap right now?
Camo probably.
I knew you say camo. Which camo?
The green camo, yeah.
Green camo.
Yeah, green camo.
The one that goes with your t-shirt.
The one that goes with my t-shirt.
Is that a new t-shirt?
Is
part of your lookbook?
For my lookbook.
Was
yeah.
it?
Have you seen my lookbook?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't see my lookbook, jump onto my YouTube channel. Check out my lookbook.
It's serious. It's serious, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a lookbook. It's definitely a lookbook.
Who filmed it?
Big man Doody, Dawood.
Doody?
Yeah, it's our nickname for him in the office. He's going to be very embarrassed that I just said that. Dawood shot it. So guys, by the way, we haven't got Red here, unfortunately, today. So Dawood
the rain got the better of Red. What's funny?
Yeah, it's true.
I know.
Yeah, Red was in the rain yesterday and he's fallen ill today.
Happens to the best of us.
Happens to me often.
The best of us then. It happens to us.
So yeah, we got Dawood producing.
Yes.
But he's on mute.
He's got no mic.
He's got no mic.
I'd love to have a.
He does have a mic, but he's not going to use it. Are we sticking to that decision? Okay, we stick to that decision. We won't be able to hear you.
We won't hear you at all.
Yeah, these are directional mics.
It's fine. Get comfortable today. Watch it. Maybe next time. You never know. Maybe you
reckon you jump on mic next time?
Stop asking questions. He's got no mic.
Yeah, should.
Stop involving him so much.
I should have turned on his mic.
You just said we could put subtitles.
Yeah, that's gonna be annoying, isn't it? Just repeating. Yeah, man. So yeah, it was good. Light upon light. Yeah.
So we moved way upon light. We'd gone to your lookbook, to your t-shirt.
Oh really?
We moved away from that. Yeah, you just took it back.
Have we discussed my oatmeal coffee?
Yeah, let's not. Okay. We've got more to talk about than
the oatmeal coffee.
Yeah. So you new t-shirt.
A new t-shirt.
These new. These pants new.
No. Same old trackies.
Same old trackies.
Yeah.
So you got brands that clash each other.
Yeah,
does that work?
Nike. Yeah, why not? I got some.
True, and you got more Nikes.
Look, I bounced out. So I got Nike.
Do you remember when you bought those Nikes?
Yeah, I bought them with you.
Oh, you got Adidas socks on.
I got Nike shoes, Adidas socks, Nike trousers, Adidas
That's
t-shirt.
That's confusing.
Yeah, I got Primark vest.
What pants?
Normally, do you know what, bro? Can I just tell you though? Nah, is it not on air thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's freshly grounded. It's halal, isn't it?
Alright, fine.
I'm sure you're not going to say anything too bad, are you?
Nah, it's not that bad. It's just facts, isn't it? You know, you have your comfortable pants and you have your uncomfortable pants.
Yeah. Actually, I only have one pair of pants, to be fair. One type of pants.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've noticed actually.
Yeah.
I have the same ones. They're all my comfortable ones. Oh, we have the same pants, don't we?
Yeah, but why would you? Look, this is where you're going wrong. If you have a collection of underwear and you actually have two categories, one of them is comfortable, one of them is uncomfortable. Yeah. My advice would be just
buy more comfortable ones.
Just the uncomfortable things, just chuck them away. I don't care. Just chuck them. Because why would you putting things on daily?
Let me explain.
Go on, sorry.
So just to clarify, the comfortable ones are the Calvins that you both share. Not share. I'm joking. We have the same ones. And so I got them and then they were really comfortable. So I bought another package, thinking like, all right, these are the only boxes I want to wear because they're really comfy. Yeah. And then I never threw in my uncomfortable ones, and then they've had to come and use today because I didn't do a wash this week yet.
You haven't really explained why you've got an uncomfortable collection.
I have, because they're all in the wash.
I again, Throw away the ones that are comfortable.
Yeah.
This is my advice. You don't have to take it. Throw away the uncomfortable ones and just maybe get 2 pairs of the more comfortable ones.
And do a wash more often as well.
Yeah, wash more often, but I wouldn't put uncomfortable pants on.
No, they're not uncomfortable. They're just not as comfortable.
You just describe them as the uncomfortable pants.
Have you? Do you know? I've got oatmeal coffee, by the way.
You haven't. You've got coffee with oat milk.
Oat milk coffee. Yep, you're right.
How was Light Upon Light?
How's Gambia? Remember Gambia?
Gambia was great.
We're actually going in November, inshallah.
Yeah, November, yeah?
Inshallah. You need to take me shopping again.
Yeah, do you remember when we went shopping? Do you actually remember where we played Maghrib in Selfridges?
Yeah.
With that big Jamaat and you led it?
No.
You don't remember?
Oh, yeah.
It was a fairly big Jamaat, yeah.
I think it was like 3 people.
It wasn't.
Really?
5 or 6 and more people joined.
Maybe. That's fun. Maybe we
it's
should...
Good. It's so nice. Like you go, it's so nice that we were talking actually last Fisher Ground about Dubai and having like places you can pray all over the place. We have it in London. To be fair, there's a prayer room in Selfridges. Just so if you're shopping in central London, guys, there's good prayer facilities in top floor of Selfridges.
Yeah, and in
and good restrooms there as well.
Yeah, and in Hilton Metropolitan in Edgware Road, there's good restrooms there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Just for the anyone who walks in off the street, which could be anyone on Edgware Road, you can use the toilet facilities there.
Do they let you? Anyone?
Who's going to stop you?
Yeah, I suppose you could just say you're pregnant.
No, I wouldn't say I'm pregnant.
No, but like, not you.
I had a plan in my head if I was questioned.
Yeah.
Is I'm meeting someone. Because I am meeting someone.
That's true.
You're in this hotel. Just, I'm meeting someone. They're not going to say. Anyway.
So on topic of this lying thing, anyway, remember when I deleted all my emotional interviews?
Because you were lying. I knew that.
Because of the you shouldn't really joke.
You're human.
Stuff,
Yeah.
And so they were my most popular videos, and I actually brought them back. I did an emotional interview.
Did you?
Omar, yeah, it's live.
How was it?
It's really good. Yeah. So the way I did it is I just did it without lying, and it worked.
Did it?
Yeah.
Was it emotional?
Yeah.
Was it actually?
Yeah, man. You should watch it because it's not like.
Is it emotional though? Was it funny?
Oh, it's emotional. Oh, funny. Emotional, funny. Funotional. Yeah.
Have you got plans to do any more?
Yeah, man. I wanted to do one with my good friend Abdul Samad, but he's a very busy man. Can't get him. Maybe on Sunday.
Inshallah.
I've got another one that might do on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to expose it just now because just in case. But exciting things coming up.
Have you got lots of things planned?
Yeah, I do. I do. Bro, do you know what I just realised here is that because we haven't got ready here, we're not going to be doing current events. And today's probably the first podcast that even I don't have any current events because I was in rush this morning. Normally, like when Red does current events, I've always heard of them. I'm like a know-it-all. I'm a bit of a know-it-all. I know everything. I'm joking. Okay. Oh, but look, can I just say, bro? Okay, off the top of the bat, I was going to look at some current events quickly.
Off the top of the bat?
Off the top of the baseball bat.
Is that a saying?
Is it a saying? Is that saying, Dawud? It's not.
Off the top of the bat.
Off the top of the bat.
Cool. What kind of bat?
Like a
hitting bat or like an animal bat?
Like an animal bat? Off the top of the bat.
Did you know that the park across the road from me, if you go there at Maghrib time, you can...
bats.
Yeah, and it actually says that on a notice board.
What does it say? Bats?
They advertise it if you want to go and see some bats.
Are bats dangerous though?
No, that I know of. They're kind of like, when we're younger, we connect them to vampires and we connect them to Halloween. And like, really? What do they, when has a bat ever bothered you? And be honest.
Never.
I rest my case.
I'm glad you said be honest there. Otherwise, who knows what I would have said.
I know. You've got to be careful with you. It's best to say be honest.
Best to give some disclaimers there. Thanks, man. All right, listen to this, bro.
Go on.
A double-decker bus has crashed into a busy shop in London, leaving female passengers trapped on the upper deck. A lot of people suffered minor injuries when the bus hit the building in Lavender Hill near Clapham Junction railway station in southwest London shortly before 7 a.m. this morning. I think so. The Route 77 bus driver has been taken to South London Hospital and the 2 passengers were eventually rescued from top deck. Police said paramedics had treated a number of passengers. One passenger reported the driver said he blacked out before the collision. Photos on social media show the bus on the pavement. Look, I'm going to show you the photos. It looks really bad, bro.
Really? But there's no fatalities, no?
No, I don't think so.
Alhamdulillah.
August 10th. Where was it? Clapham Junction? Yeah, August 10th today.
It is today, yeah.
Look at that, bro. Watch this. Can you see that?
Have a look. Hiding quite far.
Yeah, so the bus has just gone straight into a shop.
Subhanallah, wow.
Yeah. Dawud was on a bus this morning. Thank God he's okay. Were you? You were in Clapham Junction as well?
Where do you live, Dawood?
Hey, we're on podcast.
Yeah, he's got no mic.
Huh? Yeah, it's true. Let's just say he has to pass Clapham Junction to get into work, yeah? And alhamdulillah, he wasn't on a bus. Bro, listen to this, yeah? We say like as a joke, like, alhamdulillah, you weren't on that bus. But if you really think about it, bro, 7 a.m., yeah, it's very realistic that he could have been on that bus. Because, do you get double-decker bus into work?
Yeah, I get 2 or 3.
There you go. And
If you get 2 or 3 buses in the morning.
And he passes Clapham Junction. And on top of all of that, the only reason he was a bit delayed today is because his train was delayed. You missed your train. No, train got cancelled. So imagine if his train didn't get cancelled. It's very possible that he could have been on that bus.
Do you usually do trains and buses?
Alhamdulillah.
Trains and buses? Or
Yeah.
one together?
No, I get a bus and train and bus.
I do.
I just finished my oatmeal coffee just to let you guys know. It's amazing. Yeah, man. Are you a bus man, Sam?
Nah, I've never get the bus.
What about in St Albans? Is there buses in St Albans?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
I can honestly say I've never actually got the bus by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. It's privileged disaster.
Not necessarily. Just haven't. It's never really been part of my life. Bus.
Have you got Oyster card? You must have Oyster
Who?
card. Do you have an
Nah,
Oyster
nah,
card?
nah.
How do you get to here every week? You pay?
Yeah, of course.
How much you pay?
Yeah, it's enough.
Really?
Every single time
Not
I
cheap.
get that card, I make my intention.
Really?
Because I know, inshallah, I'll get that money back. But yeah, it adds up, man. It's 30 quid a pop.
Week?
Yeah, it's just a 30 quid train ticket.
Sure.
Yeah,
Every week?
every Thursday morning,
I
30
had
quid.
no idea.
Yeah, I know.
May Allah reward you, bro.
I mean, but
Look at what you're
I've
putting in.
kept all the receipts. I'm going to bill it all to you at the end of the month. Innit? What's funny? What's funny?
Yeah.
What's funny? Huh? What's funny? Huh?
Well,
23 episodes.
Listen to
30
this.
quid a pop. You do the math.
23 episodes.
30 quid a pop.
Rent's not cheap either. Nor is my time. You know how much people pay for my time,
Do you know how
Sam?
much my time is?
Nothing. People don't pay for my time.
What's your daily rate?
My daily rate.
What is your daily
I have
rate?
an hourly rate.
Do you hourly
Yeah,
rate?
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say it on mic though.
You haven't got a daily rate? No,
I mean, I suppose if it's an 8-hour day, I'll just times my hourly rate by 8. I definitely wouldn't say it on mic. But listen,
It's interesting because it's a good question to. Everyone should consider that question.
yeah, bro. Can I just say one thing?
Yep.
If we were to get more sponsors,
Yep.
I would very much happily. I know you might say no, but I would very much want the money that comes into Freshly Guided to firstly cover the expenses of Freshly Guided, so like your train, your journey in every week, before we were to get a really nice sofa. So
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But I would like that. Maybe
It's nice of you to say.
no. I mean, it's nice of the next sponsor who is listening to this and thinking, "Oh, I'm going to sponsor Freshly Guided to do that for us, aren't you, Mr. Sponsor?"
Sponsoring Freshly Grounded is a very, very good idea. Now that's coming from a man who does Freshly Grounded weekly, generally, and actually whose business actually sponsors Freshly Grounded. Now, like I've said on previous episodes, the amount of people who actually go into 59 because of Freshly Grounded has been great. It's been vast, alhamdulillah. So it's definitely working. It's definitely doing something. A lot of tote bags have gone over the last month. A lot of tote bags have gone.
That's good.
Yeah, so it's good.
I also get a lot of, like I said before,
traffic.
Yeah, man. I often get a notification every time someone buys something from Zaha, and sometimes I look at the notification, I think, oh, that's slightly cheaper than how much I actually sell my hats for.
Does
And I
a
realise-
notification come up on your screen per order?
I think that now Mahdi has it,
Right.
but it's on. We get an email every time.
Be nice if you had an app literally boom popped up every time.
Yeah, I have that.
You have that.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
that option.
Yeah. And so then I see like, oh wow, that's cheaper than regular.
Yeah.
And I realized that they used the code Freshly
Freshly
Grounded.
Grounded.
And they got 15% off.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm not actually just saying that. That's actually
Yeah, it
true.
works. Of course, it does work.
Yeah.
There's an audience. Alhamdulillah. So if you want to sponsor us, how do you do it?
You just email hello@freshlygrounded.com. The rest is
The rest will be history.
the rest is history. Yeah, you want, or you can email. You can always
Left hand, so don't touch that.
you can always email Kareem at cream@flavor.co, KARIM
For
at
sponsorship or just in general?
FLAVR.co. I mean, he sponsorships as well. He's a good guy, Kareem.
He's a good guy.
Very good guy. Some major delays on the train today, huh?
There was some signal failures in Farringdon, as far as I'm aware.
Is that what it
I
was?
think that's what I was told. Yeah.
Oh, now we know. Caused havoc. Everyone in the office was late. You were late. You got stopped at Edgware Road Station.
Yeah, I had to get
I had
off.
to come and rescue you.
I had to get off at Edgware Road Station. Yeah.
I had to rescue you.
It wasn't the case of being rescued. It was either an Uber or you. And I figured I'd pay 30 quid to get up here already. Do I want to spend an extra 15 on an Uber? Nah, you can come and get me. And you did. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
Thank you
alhamdulillah.
for that, bro. I really appreciate
bro,
that.
no stress at all. I mean, yeah, was it a bit of a headache?
Nah.
Ye-
Nah.
So anyway, major delays, huh? What is signal failure, bro? Is it literally just like, you know, like when there's traffic lights
Yes.
for cars?
Yes.
And then the traffic lights aren't working?
Yes.
It's failure of the signal?
Yes.
Is that what it is for trains?
I assume it is, yeah.
Yeah, signal failure.
So obviously everything, if you think about it as a train driver, especially underground, everything you're working on, you're always on a signal, isn't it?
Right.
Let's face it, it's going to be red or green, isn't it?
Yeah.
So imagine if one of those signals
Fails.
what are you going to get?
A signal failure.
And there you go. And how many times do you hear that? Oh, you don't use a train that
I
often,
hear
do
it a
you?
lot. No,
you
no.
do hear it a lot.
Bro, I used to work in the city. I used to get the train. So excuse me, mister, you don't get public transport. Yeah, I've been public transporting for a very long time.
I figured you walked everywhere. You live
That's you.
in London, don't you?
Yep.
Right in the...
I'm in the middle.
Oh, I've always thought you said you're a Londoner. And
I'm a Londoner.
you're a Londoner.
Yeah, I'd have to live in the centre or somewhere to be of
Would
that.
you say you're a Londoner or outside Londoner?
I'm definitely inside London.
How long would it take you to walk to Oxford Street from your front door?
That's not really fair.
It's totally that's just the question.
A couple hours, maybe.
A couple of hours.
Maybe.
So guess what?
What?
I went to Dublin on Tuesday morning.
Girl, are you from Ireland? Because my love for you is Dublin.
What?
So,
Where'd you get that? So I had to pay for a taxi to get into the city centre.
mm-hmm.
I had a pinky in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I went up to the.
I bet you said, "What's that?"
Who?
The cab driver and gave it to him.
No, I didn't give. No, I had an English pound,
Oh,
£50 in my pocket.
You can't pay.
Euros over there.
Oh,
So I went up to
in
Car-
Ireland.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, man. Do you know the thing about Ireland, bruv?
You should tell me. I have
It
10
feels
euros
like
in my-
it's right next. Sorry,
I have 10 euros in my house. I would have given them to you.
should have told you, man.
Yeah, when I went to Italy, you missed out on 10 euros there. It's like 8 quid.
Oh, shikes. Anyway, so I changed up the
Oh,
pinky.
what?
Shikes.
Shikes.
Hello.
Is that a word?
Shikes. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Can we confirm that, Dowd? Is that a word?
I don't need that. I know it is.
We've got a shrug from Dowd, so it sounds like it's not a word.
It is. Anyway, let me just get to it. So
Sure.
I changed a £50 note up.
Yeah.
Guess how much money I got back in euros? How much would you expect?
I would expect £37.
No. I had a £50 note. I had a
Sorry,
£50.
37 euros.
Would you?
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know.
No. Think about it. Think about it.
no,
Think
no,
about
about
it.
45 euros.
Really think about it. Really think about it. Is that what you'd expect from
Yeah.
euros? If I've got, so what you're saying, the euro is more powerful than the pound? Is that what you're saying?
No, but obviously, they take the payment as well, innit?
Yeah, but it's a currency exchange. You shouldn't. So you would expect to get less than £50?
Isn't it very similar? So, like 50 euros, £50.
It is similar, yeah. But anyway, I got less. I got less than.
How much did you get?
I got 47 euros.
And you're complaining?
Yeah, because it's not. It didn't used to be like that. The pound is weak, my friend.
Sounds like a good deal to me, mate.
Are you not worried about the pound?
Ah, no, man. Why worry about the pound?
Are you conscious of the pound, the value of the pound?
Not even.
Exactly. But yeah, that's peak, man.
That is peak.
Trust me, it didn't used to be like that, bro.
But you go to Ireland a lot, don't you? So
No.
obviously, you know.
No, it's not even about that. The euro and the pound. You must. Do you know the value? Do you ever watch currencies?
Do I watch currencies?
Do you ever watch currencies?
No. I don't. Like, if I'm going somewhere, I need to change the currency. I'll give my notes to the person who wants to switch it for me, and then I'll get them switched.
That's it.
That's it, man. As far as it goes.
Well, pound is very weak, man. It's worrying.
Yeah.
It's dropping, bro.
Do you reckon we'll end up? Oh no, we won't take the euro because we're Brexiting, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. We need to be conscious. We should be conscious of our. We should be conscious of currencies.
Like you, though, Sam.
Use the word friend very loosely.
You're always going to be there for me, right, Sam?
Inshallah, yeah. For
as long as Freshly Ground is around. So every time I have an issue like that, I can come to you. Just like you could have come to me and said, "Yo, Faisal, I'm going to Dublin. They take the euro.
The pound is worryingly weak. The pound is worryingly weak.
Yeah, you look really worried.
You should be worried.
Why?
You're a business owner.
Yeah.
It's time to
I'm
worry.
not a very good one, though. Let's be honest.
I think you're a good one.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate that.
MashaAllah.
You have husna dhan of your brother.
Break that down for the...
Husna dhan. You have good... you assume the best of your brother.
So you did a really, really, really interesting short video in your story. I think it was yesterday.
I did.
About being sincerely happy.
Yeah.
So can you just repeat what you said?
Well, yeah.
please?
So what I was saying is, often in the mornings I have time to reflect, and that reflection time is like, you know, driving into work in the morning, or I'm alone a lot in the morning. Like once I've
done your routine of the big breakfast, big strong coffee. Long hot shower, very long hot shower. Then you go to work. After you've done that,
before the shower, there's also a procedure. I just speaking of big breakfast, I'm on four eggs right now from breakfast.
Really?
Alhamdulillah,
yeah.
The 4 eggs.
The
for
yolk,
breakfast.
all of it.
No, 1 yolk, 3 whites.
Is it?
Yeah. So
one yolk, 3 whites.
Well, 1 yolk and actually 4 whites, to be honest, because like that egg has the yolk and the white.
What do you do with the other yolks?
Dash them.
Do you just dash
What
them?
would you like me to do with them?
Preserve them.
For what? What does one do with spare yolks?
Give them to someone who wants a yolk in the egg.
Who on earth wants yolks? Just like wants yolks.
We all know yolks are the best part of an egg. Anyway, go on, carry on. Sorry.
So I have a lot of free time, think, and then if there's no traffic, which there hasn't been recently because the kids are on school holidays, I tend to get to work a bit early. So I got to work yesterday about 20-30 minutes early, and the office was empty, and I just had time to reflect and have thinking time. And I thought to myself, subhanAllah, like, you know, as humans, we always talk, me and you, about self-growth on this podcast, and about you have to, both spiritually, businessly, humanly, everything. You have to always be on this mission of becoming better.
Self-development.
Yeah, man, self-development is so important. Otherwise, what's the point of just staying the same way in life? You have to grow. And so I was thinking to myself, like, what's my like kind of next goal in life spiritually? And I thought about the quote where the narration that says, "None of you has true iman until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself." Until he truly loves for his brother what he loves for himself, which is such a deep thing, right?
It is deep.
And I thought, wow, that's like the ultimate action of selflessness. I thought, I want to get myself to the point where I can really be that selfless, because I want true iman, so I feel like I haven't got true iman. And secondly, like, when people are so selfless to me, it feels so amazing. So why should I not be able to be selfless to others? Because I give them that feeling, and I really do feel like I'm not that selfless at all. And I really want to get to the point where I can love for my brother what I love for myself, truly.
Sincerely, isn't it?
Yeah, sincerely be selfless, and not like hold something back, like a secret or like a tip, because I feel like, oh, I don't want this person to like get this like success or something, because I want it. I just want to completely have selflessness and loving for your brother, love for yourself. I don't have that at all. I don't have that right now. And adding to that, later on that day, I actually had a phone call with a brother, and he said to me yesterday, he said that when the slave helps his brother or assists his brother, then Allah helps that slave. So if I help you now, Sam, in doing something, I'm not actually helping you, I'm helping myself. Because let's say if I need something, let's say I need like more money, for example, because I can't pay my bills. One of the ways of me getting that is if I help you, then Allah will help me. Do you know what I mean? How beautiful is that?
It is beautiful.
So yeah, selflessness, man. What do you think about selflessness?
I think
Would you
it's-
say you're completely selfless?
Nah, bro, because I'd like to say yes, and if you can
Kid yourself.
You can kid yourself, and you like that's why when I watched you say it, I really respected how honest you were, because that's the reality. I'm not saying the reality of everyone, but that is the harsh reality, bro. Because if you're really honest with yourself, even like your closest people to you, like if you think in your head like that, you think like, yeah, you want everyone to do really, really well. Now, when you see someone doing really, really well, do you envy it and are you jealous of it a little bit? Now, the reality is quite often you would be, because that's why I appreciate like how truthful you were, because I'm the same. I like to quickly skim past that and say no, I want for you brother, want for yourself, which I definitely do try and live by that.
Yeah, same. I'm not saying
And
that.
we do live by that. And in men's part, that's very much like a. It's very much like obviously it's part of the sunnah, but it's very much what we try and implement anyway, because it's nice. Want for your brother, and we want for yourself. But then, do you sincerely? Would you be content with seeing someone, say you both did the job role, and it's your brother that you love for the sake of Allah, and you see that person achieve all the things that you want to achieve, and you can't achieve it, and you see them flying and doing all the things that you want to achieve, but you can't do it. Can you honestly say that you're sincerely as content with that as you would be if you were doing the same?
If you got it yourself, yeah.
That's the level of it. That's the deepness of it. Because you can say want for your brother, we want for yourself. You can go and buy yourself a drink and think, do you know what? I know he's going to be thirsty as well. I'll buy him a drink as well. And you come back and say, want for your brother, what you want for yourself. Because there's levels. That's basic. That's easy. Yeah.
And everyone could do that.
But everyone can do that.
Yeah.
And that's quite easy to do. You know, you're thirsty. It's quite easy to say that. And I think I often hear people do say that. But why I brought it up now is because I remember thinking, wow, if you're actually honest with yourself, do you really want to see your peers and your brothers doing as well? Or do you want to do the best? Because there's a massive competitive streak within us, I would say. As human being, as men, I don't know. For me, anyway. So it's like you want to do obviously very well for yourself, and you want to see yourself do well. So can you, like I said,
You want to be that guy, innit?
Of course, everyone wants to be. Everyone wants to. Everyone wants to be successful, surely. And in different levels. I'm just saying, can you really the example I gave? Could you really be as content as you would be if you were achieving it yourself?
One of the things that I did in that was like being content with what that being happy for that person as if you got it.
That's what I'm saying,
but without you even having any gain from it at all. So like if someone got something and I got nothing from it, but I still was as happy as if I had the whole thing. And then the other thing was this. The other thing I said is that it's crazy because I'm actually surrounded constantly at home, at the office, out and about, around people who are actually very incredibly selfless.
Yeah.
And so Allah's actually given me the tools and the people to emulate from. I just have to actually use them and actually copy them.
Yeah.
But how beautiful is it when you see someone who actually is so selfless?
Absolutely.
Do you have a feeling where like you almost get in shock when someone helps you and then they don't want anything from you?
You almost
like,
want to say, what is in it for you?
And then they just like, my
a
reward
true
is with
believer,
Allah.
you're doing it for, that's it. And you are doing it for the sake of Allah.
Crazy thing is, and if you really were like that, then Allah would help you anyway.
For sure. I'm saying I'm sure we both try and we do our best to try and live by it, but there's definitely levels to finding contentment out of someone else's success, isn't it? Because we've mentioned it before, like whatever's written for you, whatever's meant for you will never miss you, and whatever's not meant for you will miss you.
Oh, we forget about that though, don't we?
Yeah, but that's one thing that I do find very comforting coming back to that.
Yeah.
And that's like for people who believe in God, people who disbelieve in God. Like, I think that's a very much people say that. You know, if it didn't happen, it was for a reason. And even non-Muslims tell me that. You know, if it didn't happen, it's for a reason. And I feel like saying,
yeah,
of course. I said that I feel like saying it's the qadr of Allah. If He's not given it to me, it's no good for me. And
One of the pillars of faith, isn't it? The qadr.
Yeah.
Belief in the qadr.
Of course. And try and find contentment. And do you know what I mean? Yeah. Finding contentment with what you've got. Because what you've got was meant for you, and what you haven't got was never meant for you, and it was no good for you, man.
Man.
Little things like that, little reminders like that, just try and just makes it that bit easy, doesn't it, bro?
Yeah, I'm skeptical sometimes about putting reminders like that on my Instagram because, like sometimes, sometimes like that's not a great platform to like say stuff because it's a bit boring. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, I don't know if I could watch so I tried to make it as short and sweet as I could, that one, because if it was like, imagine if it was like 10 snaps long and like I'm just talking. You just skip.
Yeah, of
through
course.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, that's just quick. And you know what? It's just honest. It's good. It's good to be honest. Like,
I could only do it when I genuinely have a thought that's going through my head. Otherwise, if I try to force it out,
yeah.
I probably wouldn't come up with anything that was even beneficial. It would just be like for the sake of.
And how did it? Where did the thought process come from?
Bro, I don't know. I was just sat there
Just
I think I may have been thinking about the people around me in the office and just thinking there's some really selfless people here. And obviously everyone has their own stuff that they hide, but you got to have husn adhan, and like we really do have such beautiful people around us, and it's like I almost feel like why can't I be that much of a I don't want to say like I'm victimizing myself, do you know what I mean? But you do obviously. Look, the other thing is the other side of the coin is that like obviously we have jealousy in it. Like this is something that Allah's put in us, but like if we have to channel our jealousy the right way, like we can't like have jealousy of other people's success for like no reason. That doesn't make any sense. Like you said, whatever's meant for us is going to get us to us anyway. And like generally, like hard work always pays off. And like even if like you live in a world where things are not just, you have to remember that Allah is the most just, and so you'll get what you deserve anyway. So like even if I'm putting in all that work to help someone, I'm gonna get what I deserve. I'm gonna get my reward for it. And if it's not in this life, it'll be in the next life, and that's even better, to be honest, isn't it?
Absolutely. And did you read what I sent you?
Yeah, I did read it.
Did that have any?
I promise I did read it.
Yeah, because I sent it to a few people because it's in a nutshell. I'll paraphrase it. It's almost like how do you prevent how do you damage your income? Or should I put it like that? It's almost like that, isn't it? That's the meaning of it. Is like how can you personally damage your income from Allah?
Yeah,
I want to put it like that because that's the reality of it. Obviously, it's written slightly differently. So it's like by the actions that you do daily will determine your wealth. That's the brunt of it. So by sinning,
yeah.
Do you remember what, by sinning?
I do. Yeah.
It's a way that Allah will take money and wealth. He can decide to take money and wealth away from you.
Yeah.
By doing righteousness, He can increase you and give you more. But just by doing sins can actually have an effect on your money. How much risk He gives you, which is why it's so powerful. Because I sent it to so many people. Because we kind of know it. If you do bad, and I've said it. You asked me the question, why don't I have music on in the salon and stuff like that? It's because I always say the same answers. That fact that Allah is in control of my business, Allah is in control of everything. So like by trying to keep the barakah there and keeping it as halal as possible, can only add good. But like when you start introducing things that displease Him, He can decide. You know what? I'm going to change things up a little bit, and I'm going to take wealth away from you. I'm going to make things difficult. I'm going to give you poverty. Do you know what I mean? And this is all from hadith, by the way. I'm breaking it down because it was quite long. It's just basically how can your actions affect your income? It's crazy, man. Don't you think?
Very crazy.
Don't you think it's crazy? By you doing sins and you disobeying Allah could be the reason why you're struggling with your money. And when you're more righteous and pious, your risk will be could go up. And obviously we're not righteous and we're not pious, so we don't pray to earn money. That's not the point of it. But it's just generally like it's almost like the more we submit to Him, the more He makes our life easy. The more we disobey Him, the more testing and difficult and more stress He'll put onto you. It's as simple as that, isn't it?
SubhanAllah. Very true.
Yeah, it's a good reminder, man. It's always good. And do you know why it hits me the most, bro? Because I was the one that decided that I got that email. It was from a hadith email, and he's the one that decided I read it in that point of time.
Yeah, man.
And this is it. This is why, like,
it was meant for you to read it.
Of course, it was my qadr was to read it,
and it was my qadr to get it
as well. And who I sent it to certain people as well, and I think they all benefited, including my wife. Like, we know it, we do know it. We know it as like if you do bad will come your way. But when you're reading things that are coming from the Creator, and a little heads up saying, look, if you obey me, life will be sweet in this one and the next. If you disobey me, forget me, you're not going to have a good time here, and you're definitely not going to have a good time in the next life. It almost makes it easy for us, doesn't it?
It does.
But how does the dunya have an effect on our hearts, man? Crazy.
Proper, innit?
Crazy, bro. Like, it takes you, man. It literally takes you. I remember when I first started practicing, I used to say to people around me, practicing brothers, thinking, why are all these Muslims so into business and they're so into doing all this kind of stuff. They're so preoccupied by dunya. And at the time, I was so deen. I didn't understand really the balance of it. I kind of thought maybe being an imam is the best decision for me because I'm going to be in the masjid and stuff and all the time. And obviously, there's that was, I'm not saying it was extreme, but it was very much looking like I want to do like
It's tunnel vision.
full, yeah. But, and I can see, obviously we need the balance of deen and the dunya, but that you can see how that balance just goes off a little bit. You start putting a little bit more time into dunya, you can just see, you just go down that road, and you can still obviously practicing. I'm not saying you're practicing wisdom as a very successful businessman, busy businessman, practicing wisdom. Alhamdulillah. It's just that when you let the dunya go into your heart a bit more than the akhirah and more than Allah's remembrance, that can be dangerous. And that's a reminder, like first and foremost, to myself.
That's why
because we're so addicted to this dunya, man. But does it really ever make us like happy and like give us contentment? Nah, not really. I know the best contentment I ever felt was just praying, bruv. To be honest, the basic things.
Yeah, like even like I said about when I was at that talk, that event, and those shuyukh were giving that da'wah, I was looking, I had this like feeling of just like warmth, and I felt like, you know what, this is the feeling of like this feels good, like, and there was nothing, there was no, it's not like people throwing money about, or like it was a type of happiness that money can't buy. The feeling that I had there for that like hour was a different type.
It's very
of
pure,
happiness.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's very pure.
It's a very pure. It's like
it just feels like barakah.
Right, it's sakina, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about, bro. They so the way they started their talk is and this is what I thought of you at the event, is he started the talk by saying, do you know what sakina is? And then he said, can I explain to you sakina? And then he actually gave explanation of sakina. Like that was the first part of the da'wah. So they were just like going into about like how it's like just so much more than like peace and tranquility. It's like calmness of the heart and this and that. Like it's beautiful. Actually, you got that a bit on camera, but
Did you?
I think actually I'm not sure. But beautiful, yeah, man. You talk about sakina, something else in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And how do you obtain it?
Remembrance of Allah.
Simple, innit?
Yeah.
Makes it simple.
Obeying Allah.
Makes it simple.
SubhanAllah.
Yeah, man.
On to another topic, slightly less positive, well, very less positive. Yesterday I was coming into the office, going into the lift, and when you go into the lift, you pass the reception, like the receptionist in the office. Emil, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned him already in the podcast.
Yeah. So I need to stop saying the receptionist. I could just say Emil now.
Emil now, yeah.
He's not even just a receptionist, he's that office manager. I need to give him a bit more credit. I need to put some respect. I said respect on his name, yeah.
Where's that from?
Well, respect. Do you know? Anyway, he normally has a radio on in the mornings which has the news on it. As I'm waiting for the lift, I'm like earwigging onto the radio, and I hear him talk, the radio presenter, speak about two people in a matter of hours, two different people on two completely unrelated occasions. In one night, yesterday, got killed. Sorry, the day before yesterday now, in South London.
How were they killed?
One was stabbed and murdered, and the other one, they didn't say how.
Wow.
I think it was gang related. And how crazy is that, man? That's on our doorstep as well. People getting killed left, right, centre. Really.
Yes, that's a common thing now, isn't it? Common.
It's so common, man.
It's crazy, bro. It's part of at the end times, isn't it? People will take killing people for literally for no reason, and you see that in gang culture, man. Like, why are you killing people? What? Because you got different postcode, taking someone's life. Like, oh wow, the mentality is crazy, and I'm not even judging it because I'm not involved in it. And growing up and having that kind of environment where it's all, postcode wars and all that kind of stuff, like it might to us seem like ridiculous, but when you're brought up in a different kind of environment and that's the norm, do you know what I mean?
That's not what life's about, man. Is it?
It's
Like,
certainly not, bruv.
Our religion tells us that you take one innocent life, and it's as if you're taking the life. It's as if you've killed all of humanity. And if you save one life, it's like you've saved the lives of humanity, all of humanity, which is so powerful. It's so like. That narration there is the perfect example of how Allah can be so merciful, but how Allah's punishment is also so severe, because it's a perfect balance. If you save a person's life, He is so merciful that the reward will be as if you saved the whole of humanity. That's how merciful. How can you be? That is the most merciful. You know what I'm saying? Allah is so merciful, but then His punishment is severe. You kill one innocent life, it's as if you've killed the lives of of humanity. Just right now, I don't know if the narration talks about like humanity, like as in like that exists right now, or like all of humanity that ever has existed. But imagine even if it was just now, that in itself is 7 billion people.
SubhanAllah.
But imagine if it talks about all of humanity, which I'd love to find out, which it might do. That's like 7 billion people times. That's just like billions and billions and trillions of people that's ever existed.
Do you know the first person to ever murder someone?
No. Do you?
Yeah, I haven't got the knowledge to back it up, so I'm not going to go there.
Really?
But
I'm sure that someone's murdered someone before with that, though. It just wasn't recorded.
No, bro. I'm talking about to the beginning of time. Because the sin falls, all the people that are murdered after that fall into the sin of him. Yeah. Do you know what? I shouldn't have brought that up about knowledge. I'll find the reference on the next break.
All right, inshallah.
Is that Islamic?
Oh, okay. So it's Islamic.
Yeah. No, it's not random. It's like the I won't talk about it. I'll let me find the names and bring it up.
Fine.
But the sin of murder falls. Every single murder falls back onto his head.
That's mad.
Yeah, mad thing.
You know what's actually quite powerful? Because we speak about religion and stuff. Our episode with Yusha Evans is quite popular, and he's coming back at the end of this month.
I hear he's coming back.
Let me show you the dates. He's not coming onto this podcast, well, as far as I'm aware. But maybe we could crack him on for episode.
I imagine he might get in contact for a haircut.
Yeah.
So I'll suggest if he's around. He was great. He was good, really good guest, wasn't he?
Let me just check his dates right now. He's here from September. Oh, that's actually
In
quite a long
September.
time. Yeah, right at the end of September as well, the 21st to the 26th.
Okay.
Yeah.
21st to 26th.
Yeah.
Inshallah, we'll see. We'll see if we can nab him for the morning.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to. September 21st to 26th. Let me see what days that is. Yeah, the 21st is a Thursday, sorry. But he's going to be a busy man. He's only here for a few days. He'll probably be a really busy man. He comes often, doesn't he? MashaAllah.
He's got wife's family here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he obviously does his dawah and that over alhamdulillah.
Yeah. He's got events.
Yeah, it's great, man. That's a great little relationship that's formed. He's every time he comes over, we've seen him, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's great.
May Allah put barakah in that relationship.
I mean,
we've got some exciting things coming up as well that we can't talk about yet, but...
It's a shame we can't talk about it, but it's definitely exciting.
How do you feel about it?
I feel excited, bro.
Yeah, same. There's no point going on about it, is there?
Yeah.
Because you can't talk about it.
There's Freshly Grounded, taking the next step,
Yeah.
inshallah.
Inshallah.
We're going to be doing something slightly different with some fantastic, talented people, so really keep your eyes on Freshly Grounded, because we're about to mix up a little bit.
Oh, we're about to mix it up a little bit.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, he just said that. But we are about to mix it up.
Yeah, I just said that. We're going to mix up a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Current events. Oh, no, wait.
Red one.
We should ring Red live on podcast.
We could ring Red.
Let's do it right now.
I thought he was going to expect a haircut from me today.
We've never done... guess what?
You got a haircut? Good, because I couldn't have done it today anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
You
that.
look good. It's good. He should come to the ends.
Let's ring in. Do you want to speak to him? You speak to him.
You speak to him.
No, you speak to him.
He won't answer.
Maybe he's sleeping because he's ill.
The rain can do that to people.
Yeah. Why?
It can.
He's not going to pick up. All right, that's it. Oh, would have been a good... Oh, maybe, imagine if we rang him, we were like, bro, have you got current events? We should do that. If he rings back, I'll be like, bro, what's the current events? We were doing current events.
Do that. That'd be great.
Imagine if he actually starts giving current events.
I reckon
ready.
he could.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah?
He's ill. We can't expect that of someone who's
Not
ill.
really that ill, is he?
I'm not sure how ill he
True,
is.
he could be ill.
But it was raining yesterday, bro. Oh, look. Right, you speak to him. You know you speak to him. I'm going to put him on this mic so you speak to him with that mic.
Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Sam, how's it going, bro?
Alhamdulillah, bro. Sorry to disturb you, my brother. We're live on FG. We're just about to do current events, my brother, so I assume you've got some ready for us. Current events.
Current events.
Current events.
Current events.
Red one.
Red one.
Current events. Let's see. Let's talk about my current events at the moment.
What's your current? The rumour has it the rain got the better of you, Red. What happened, bro? Tell us.
Yeah, to be honest, you know what? I used to be healthier, Sam. I used to be a healthier individual. You know, alhamdulillah, I never used to get ill as quickly as I do nowadays, but
Really?
the rain got the better of me yesterday.
He's 24 now.
Is your immune system acting weak?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 25 soon. Inshallah.
25, mashallah. I listen, bro.
Long life.
I heard that you had a haircut.
I did. I have. Sam.
Okay.
I have.
You needed one, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, you know what? I was gonna message you and tell you that, Sam, I need to get a trim.
Yeah,
You know.
I know. You're well overdue, bro. You're well overdue.
Yeah, I know. I could tell from your voice as well that you weren't very impressed by the imbalance in my haircut.
It was imbalanced. The behind the quiff was bigger than the quiff. I've never seen that. I haven't seen that for many years. We can't let that happen.
There you go. Yeah. And you weren't the only individual to point out.
I know.
I know. Like, there was a good 5-6 individuals who said, "Mate, you need a haircut." So
Alhamdulillah, you've got a haircut.
I got that done.
You do sound really bunged up, Red.
Yeah, man. It's blocked up.
Blocked up pretty good there, Red.
It opens up, then it gets blocked up. Then it opens up.
Listen, bro, I'm going to make dua for you,
Please do.
inshallah. And then, inshallah, I'll see you next Thursday. And we'll take off where we'll pick up where we took off.
How you doing?
Pick up where we
Right
took
off the bat.
Yeah, right off the top of the bat. Red, listen.
How's freshly going?
How's freshly going? Well, considering we resorted to ringing you on the thing, it's not going too good. No joking.
It's true. It's true. How's it going? Yeah, not bad, mate.
Falling apart.
We're currently
At the
doing it,
seams.
and we're having to call people live. So it's not going too bad.
Red, do look after yourself, and if you do think of anything you want to say, just call us back out.
Yeah.
We can do with the content. All right, take care, Red. See you soon, inshallah.
Take care.
Assalamu alaikum, Red. Nice one, bro.
Take care.
That's good, man.
Why is it that when a person gets ill, their nose blocks? That's interesting, isn't it? I wish we had a scientist like Red here to tell us.
Mucus.
Oh, man, we do have a scientist.
Mucus.
Bro, yesterday I was driving my car and I was thinking to myself, it's really, I was breathing like as you do, and I realized that only one of my nostrils was breathing and the other one was completely blocked, but it didn't feel blocked. I think
You have something wrong with your... I've noticed that.
I have a sinus problem, don't
Yeah,
I?
you have sinus problem, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've always had that. But how weird is it? Because now I'm breathing,
Yeah.
and it's the other nostril that's working, and this
So
one
it's one
isn't.
or the other?
It's always one or the other.
Always one or the other.
I don't know if every time I've checked, which is twice.
In your whole life, you only checked...
How would you check if you breathe?
Mine are both strong.
Really? That's sick. I can't imagine what that must feel like.
Great, yeah.
No, I just got
Just
one.
one?
Well, right,
I can't
right
imagine
now.
that.
That's why I breathe from my mouth. So that's why when I sleep so ugly. I sleep like this. I know
Yeah,
you
I saw
can't
a
see.
picture of it once.
Oh
I
yeah,
know,
it's
I saw a
horrible,
picture
isn't
of
it? Man, do you sleep with your mouth closed?
I imagine so.
Have you never been told? Weird.
Yeah, I sleep with my mouth closed.
Yeah, I imagine.
And my
you
eyes
would
closed.
be told. Yeah, I don't. My eyes are half open.
One's open, one's closed.
I have my eyes half open, my mouth fully open.
What a horrible thought.
Oh no, I sleep ugly. Wow, you won't find someone who sleeps as ugly as me.
Probably not.
Nah. Actually, I know one person.
Who?
People probably think I'm saying my wife, but not my wife, and not my brother.
Red.
Nah,
Have you ever seen Red sleep?
no. We don't. The one time we could have taken Ray on a freshly grounded tour, we didn't.
Why didn't we?
Come on, even.
Vince.
Why are you gonna land us in like that?
We could have taken a producer. It would have made life easier.
Yeah, but we haven't really made it work. But bro, can I just say that this plant has not grown since our first episode of Freshly Grounded?
Probably because it's plastic.
Yeah. How interesting is it that plants grow? Oh, bro, did you know?
They
Yeah.
are interesting. Are you actually, what did you say?
How interesting is it that plants grow?
That is something I find very interesting.
Okay, can I tell you something that is actually interesting?
No, that is interesting, bro. Please recap on that. I've got so many plants in my house and I see them come and go. Honestly,
Really?
I see them drop and I see them come back, and it is amazing. SubhanAllah, it is
Did you know I have
amazing.
an apple tree in my garden?
Okay, cool. I had an apple tree in my own garden when I lived with my mum. We had an apple tree. What's next?
Wow.
What else you got?
I
A
mean,
water feature out there as well.
Okay, how beautiful is this? Yeah.
Do you ever use the apples?
No, we used to
Cooking apples.
Yeah, cooking apples to make apple crumble.
Apple crumble, nice.
Yeah.
Cider.
What?
You can't do.
Yeah. We don't do cider. Sorry, Sam.
I'm trying to think of what you can make apples out of.
You can make apple pie. Well, so what's the difference between a normal apple and a cooking apple? You can't eat a cooking apple raw?
Have you tried a cooking apple?
No.
There's not much sweetness there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If you try one, you won't forget it. really sharp, big. They're much bigger as well, aren't they?
Yeah. So I might be going to Pakistan at the end of the year.
Really, I think
Yeah.
you should do that. I support that.
Really?
Yeah, I support that, man.
Yeah.
You don't seem very connected with your culture.
Nah.
I think I think it's nice.
I'm a Gora now.
You're not. That means a white, and you're not white. You're a brown boy from Pakistan,
Yeah.
living his dream in the UK, trying to make it.
I feel like people from like back home in Pakistan, when they move out, they either go to England or Canada.
Canada?
Yeah, Canada's big, man.
Mm.
I really want to go to Canada. Have I mentioned that once or twice or
Yeah,
5
man.
times?
I think I've told you
million
about
times?
our connections to Canada as well, haven't I?
Have you?
I think so.
What, do you think that we can go out there?
Yeah.
When?
Bro, I'm going out there very, very soon, man.
When?
I'm going out there supposed to be like very soon, whenever. Did
What,
you actually
is it a
want
men's spy thing though?
to go? I'm going to go for a week. There's some of it will be business, some of it will be pleasure.
Are you going with your missus?
No.
Can you drag me along?
Yeah, we can try and arrange something.
I
I really want to go to Canada.
I really want to go to Canada.
Toronto.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
I heard the people are amazing. I want to meet Just Rain. There's a few things I want to do out there.
So you know there's a men's spy there. You know that?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah. I was going to say when I said about the connections to Canada, yeah.
When are you going? How much are tickets up at there? Arm and a leg and
They're
a
not
foot.
ridiculous, I don't think.
I'm going to check right now on
No,
podcast.
don't check on podcast. But if you actually want to go, we could go.
Really?
Because you know what? The guys out there listen to Freshly Grounded as well.
Really?
Yeah. So we've got a
Can you sponsor our ticket?
yeah, okay. We've got a men's
Oh,
bar
really?
academy there.
Yeah.
We're also doing.
Glenn was doing.
Glenn set it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he set it up.
He set it up. So Glenn went from England men's spire to then went on an American tour. So he travelled around LA.
Wow.
What Josh is actually currently doing right now.
He's
back there
hold
now.
on. He's traveling.
Who?
Josh is.
Josh is in Portland in America. Josh is doing his second American tour.
When you
He's
say
there
American,
currently.
he's going to different states.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
wow.
there now. He's in Portland at the minute. Charlie's
Wow.
going to meet him in LA on Friday.
Wow.
So Josh is there now. Anyway, so Glenn did the last American tour, and then he ended up in Canada, and he set up the Toronto Academy, and then he went from there back to Dublin, where we are now doing the Dublin men's spire. But the reason I'm saying
You're not much of a, you don't go on these tours, do you? Considering
not
considering
tours,
you're
tours.
very much so able to, like, it's your company, so no one would be like oh, that's weird, Sam's going. Like, you're very much able to go on this trip where the company pays for it and you go full work as your company, but
Yeah,
you
but-
choose not to.
of course, man.
Yeah.
But who's going to run the shop who's going to run the businesses? Like,
That's very big
bro,
of you.
like, yeah. But
You're a big man.
I've got family.
6'5"?
6'5". I'm very happy to stay in England. Samir just walked past. Yeah, Josh he's going away for a month. There's no way if I went in for a month, 59 would fold. Men's Spy would fold. My
You've been
family
there,
would
done
fold.
it though, right?
I've
Somewhere.
travelled, but it's not. I travel, but not for the length of time Josh travels.
What does he do on these tours? He
Teaches,
educates.
bro. Yeah, educating.
So before the tour,
He is putting Men's Spire internationally. So he's teaching different salons and various different places, teaching Men's Spire, putting Men's Spire across the road. Meanwhile, I'm looking after the shop.
Okay.
Two different roles.
So before he goes on the tour, he's like booked. Is it a men's spy course that he does?
Everything Men's Spire, of course.
So
yeah.
like he's basically like, without like exposing your business plan, he basically before the tour arranges like men's spire education.
Yeah. So if you looked at the diary, the
things.
calendar,
Yeah.
it's like there's all over the place over the next year, like, all over the place.
And all of these people, how do they sign up for it? Do they like know about men's spire? And they
Yeah,
just,
of course, man. Yeah, how do they sign up for it? Just go on the website and just book into the course. They all sell out.
Yeah, I was on it yesterday.
Were you on the website?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I was on your
Feedback?
course.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Feedback off air.
I like it. What the
Well,
website or
This is
the?
what you do. You're a critical man, and you do websites. So
Yeah, no.
off air, maybe you can give me some.
Oh yeah, for sure on the website.
probably
Yeah,
is,
but no,
there is.
No, but in the in regards to like the fact that, because I was seeing that like they were all either sold out or like a couple spaces left.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. But so a random man in now, I don't know, Texas, just goes on the men's spire website with no
Social media is a very powerful platform.
okay.
I say this very humbly because it's not me who's created this, but the brand Men's Spire is the biggest within our industry. Is the biggest name going with men's
Yeah, when I
hairdressing.
say you guys are the world's best men's barbers, I'll best believe I'm not.
And
just saying
that's a team. That's a team effort. That's not
Yeah.
myself or Josh, but definitely Josh Monica is a superstar. He is. He was in Brazil a few weeks ago. I don't know if you saw any of the footage of him in Brazil. So he was obviously paid to go out to Brazil as one of the main people to perform at this show, sold out show of thousands of people.
He was the main event.
And they're shouting Menspire, they're shouting
No
his
way.
name, a whole crowd is shouting Menspire, Menspire. Everyone's standing up, shouting,
No
cheering. He had some water spray in his hand, and he goes, pretended it was a gun, and the whole of the crowd was going like, the guy is like, he's doing it. He's incredibly talented, and he's a very good showman, and he's also very, very knowledgeable on cutting hair.
Though. Like, is his showmanship?
He's quiet unless he's on stage and he's doing his thing. He's almost like he's preserves his energy and his words for when he's doing his job.
But even when he's on stage, he's eloquent, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's not like, hey guys, he's like still very soft.
Soft, but then if you see him in Brazil, he had the crowd locked.
Is there footage of that?
Yeah.
Where? You have it. It's not on social media.
I've just lost all my stuff on WhatsApp.
No, you don't know it on
but I
WhatsApp.
can get
You
it.
could have sent it
To
to
be
me.
fair, it's on
It's
his.
just interesting to see.
Go on his Instagram. Be on his
I will.
Instagram.
Fine.
But some of the stuff the thing he's very humble as well. So there's a lot of stuff that he hasn't put on.
Yeah, extremely humble.
Like some of the stuff, like bro, like it's incredible. Like the whole crowd, just shouting Menspire and his name and stuff. And this
How long
is
has
Brazil.
Menspire been about now? 3 years.
We've been established for 4 years, and we've been
Oh,
trading
wow.
for 3 years.
So it's only been in the last 2 years that he's been like gone from like 0 to hero.
It's only been very recent that he's international, because going
Yeah.
international and with any job role is quite a tough thing to do and to be successful in that. But he made the intention to do. That's what he wants to do. He obviously doesn't really want to be cutting hair in the salon. He does 1 day a week if he's around. If not, he doesn't do it. So he doesn't want to do that anymore. He wants to teach and he wants to see the world. So that's what he's done.
That's so
And if we
inspiring.
talk
I'm so
about-
inspired right now.
We talk
If you
about
was-
self-development,
if you was-
but we talk about it. The guy does it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he goes, considering he's a very, very close friend of mine. I've known him for years and years and years. He will go off and he will self-develop.
I'm
like,
closer, right?
Yeah,
Nah, probably not.
probably not, just because we haven't known each other as long and we don't have businesses together and this, that, and the other. But we are close.
Yeah.
Let me just talk about this quickly.
Sure.
Because it inspires me, because he goes off behind closed doors and self-develops to a whole other level, man. And you see him on stage, like, bruv, even to the point where he's presenting and, like, he's obviously put so much, what he's saying, he gives, like, it's good, because I've seen him, he's always been good at what he does, but
Have you
now,
seen him grow?
oh, yeah, like, phenomenally. And he monitors his growth as well, so he'll put 2 videos next to each other, same stage a year later, and watches them and writes notes on the differences.
Bro, do you know how inspiring he is?
Josh and Monica is, like, one of the most inspiring men I know, man, definitely. And alhamdulillah.
You know that he's one of the most requested people to have back.
To have what? Yeah, of course.
the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah. We will get him back. He's there. Whenever we want him, he's there.
But when is he starting this tour now?
He's
Oh,
there
he's on
now.
the tour.
He's in Portland now.
When's he
He's there
back?
for a few weeks. He's back in 3 weeks.
Bro, I really want to come kind of with you.
And do you want,
I'm being serious.
Yeah, we'll organise
can
that.
make it happen,
We'll
if I
organise
can
that.
make it
I've
happen.
got to go. We're gonna be setting up a men's bar office to do our product distribution from Canada.
Okay.
So I'm literally gonna go and set up and be out there for a week and stuff. So if you want to go and do that,
Yeah. Well, maybe
because I won't have to do
inshallah.
loads of work. I imagine I'm just gonna go past.
I mean, you
through.
can leave me alone in Canada. I'll sort
Oh, you want
myself
to do your
out.
own thing?
No, I mean, if you're busy.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
want to
inshallah.
chill with you.
I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna go to Dubai in November if you want to jump onto that as well.
I do, but I've got Gambia in November as well, and so have you.
Yeah, I'm looking to do both, inshallah.
Really, Gambia, Dubai and Gambia.
Yeah,
Your heart
Dubai,
so-
Dubai isn't booked and it's not a holiday. It's again a business thing, so it's like going with a reason. So it's not going to go and spend loads of money. Or anything
If I
like
can make it into a business trip and make myself productive out there, I'll
try,
go.
because I'm going to go and
I
be
can,
productive.
yeah, I'll
I'm going to
try.
go for a few days,
Because
look at units,
I can't.
see what happens.
Yeah, I need to.
Don't go just. But I'm
can't
not
have
going to.
holiday.
I'm not even going to look to get a hotel and stuff. I'm looking to.
Even
stay
if
in
I
a
go Canada, bro, with you, I'm gonna make sure I set up a couple of things in Canada before we get
yeah,
out
for
there.
sure. Yeah.
So I can just
Bro,
get
we've
some
got
meetings out
audience
and
there,
stuff.
man. We will do Fresher Grounded. We'll do some stuff out there.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure.
Make
man.
it worthwhile, of course.
Inshallah.
We're not in the position now to be just floating around different parts of the world for no reason. Surely,
No, not at all. Not at all. If it's productive, though, I'm there.
try and productive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
First class, huh?
that was no.
No, okay.
So
Inshallah, one day.
yeah, inshallah. So that was that's the American tour. That's Josh and Monica, self-development.
Charlie's going out there, is he?
Charlie's going on Friday.
Right.
So
then
Charlie's
he's there
someone
for
else
the tour.
who's. So I don't know. We last week we had
Charlie's good, isn't he? Yeah,
Charlie's great. So Charlie has been with us the whole time from day one, and he just got a promotion last week of art director. So he is art director for Menspire, which is great.
What's art?
Art director for the layman is someone who's in charge of all the creatives. So all the shows we do, he's in charge of it. All the photo shoots, all the everything, he's in charge of it.
Oh, that sounds like a Charlie role.
Yeah, so he's in theory is in the best position you can get to in men's spa.
Charlie roll sounds like a really nice meal.
Charlie roll.
Like a Charlie roll. Like you should sell Charlie roll in 59.
Sounds like drugs in a roll.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it, actually?
That's
For the type of person who thinks about drugs all the time.
I associate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Charlie's done well, so he's going on Friday.
Is anybody else getting out there?
No.
They're the main educators.
Dylan, who's our Canadian link, he's out there with Josh at the minute in Portland. He will then go. Charlie will then meet Josh, and that's it.
Wow.
Mashallah.
Wow. Very inspiring guy, Josh.
He is inspiring, man.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, he's really inspiring. I always talk very highly of him. He's been like my best mate for a long, long time. But he's definitely someone I consider a mentor as well, because he comes out with stuff that you have to generally find. You have to search on a business podcast or a YouTube inspirational video or something. He comes out with really, really stuff that really impacts your life. That really, really helps. Do you know what? If you ever have a problem, drop him a text and explain your problem. Like if he's got time, he'll probably try and make it like. Simplifies things, man. He's a good guy. Yeah, he really simplifies things. Like if I've got a problem, bro, I've made a problem in my head and I've actually made it to the point where it's really severe. Almost like when I can bring it to him, he can say a few words that just crumble it and like come with a solution.
Wow.
He's gifted, man.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
May Allah bless him.
I mean,
There's something else.
yeah.
Yeah, man, we got a bunch of sport. I was about to try. It sounds like we're trying to compete.
Nah,
we got inspiring.
you've got an incredible team as well, man.
Yeah, we honestly, bro. Team is so important. Like our team is so. I'm so blessed to have like our team. I'm actually gonna get a picture with the. I had this idea yesterday that I want to get a picture today with like the three of the boys from my team, and just like. The three young guys who are in the team and they're all the same age, and they're just like so hard working and they put in so much effort, and I know that the reward that they're gonna get for like the grind that they put in and the passion that they have for what they do is more than financial. Do you know what I mean? Like they right now what they're doing is they're young guys who are like 4 or 5 years younger than us, or like 7 years younger than you. They're not that young.
Are you 24?
They're 19.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
So they're 4 years younger than me, and you're how old?
28.
Yeah, so they're 9 years younger than you, and they watching them for me is so beautiful because I was that age as well, and like what they're doing is they have dreams, but they're not just sitting there and having dreams. They're putting in work for it now. So they're putting in work, and I know that 2 years time, 3 years time, they're gonna be like on another level of people their age, and there's gonna be people their age who are gonna look at them and be like, "Rare, I'm the same age as this guy. Like, how come he's accomplished so much?"
Yeah.
And all of their morals are
Mashallah.
good, man. They got good morals. So I wanna give them guys props, man.
That's
so
good.
I'm gonna take a nice picture with them, and I'm gonna
Give them a shout out on that.
give them a shout
Good.
out
You
and just
deserve
like
it, man.
go make sure you follow these guys and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. Because do you know what as well, bro? They're all extremely humble, and I think the reason that they're humble is not because they try to be humble. I think they really don't realize how talented they are, or like how beautiful their characteristics are. So, there's one of them there with his headphones on. He's quiet, man, but he's
I've met him a few times.
yeah, he's a solid guy. So yeah, man.
What's his name?
Reese.
Reese.
Yeah.
That's who you were trying to wave at earlier.
Yeah, good guy. But yeah, man, everyone, the team makes everything, man. Like especially like sometimes you come in and you're feeling down, and having a team around you is what lifts your mood, and having company. You know, they say that the shaitan like is like that like this when you're alone, like right next to you, and that when you're with somebody, like the shaitan's further. So the more people you have around you, like the shaitan can't really infiltrate.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Unless you've got a shaitani member of the team.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which is
but
the reality
you know
as well.
what's beautiful? Everyone in our team is on such different levels, but everyone's on this self-improvement thing.
Yeah.
So that's even beautiful.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Now, for example, Dowd can't grow a beard.
You've got a little
But
beard
he's
there.
on self-improvement, you know?
Got a little beard there. Yeah, I see something there, mashallah.
There's a shadow.
It's improving, yeah, mashallah.
What would you do with Dowd's hair? Go on, give us some inside knowledge.
Well, no one can see what it looks like firstly.
But what would you do? You can see.
Just probably another version of what he's got.
Really? You wouldn't switch it up? His style?
I would, yeah, but I mean,
Okay, what would
how
you do?
technical do you want me to go?
Yeah, technical. I want to know. I want to envision it.
I don't want to be like critical.
Bro, Dowd, you don't mind, do you?
You see,
No, that was a good guy.
see the top of his hair.
Yeah.
Can you see how straight the lines are on the top? It's almost like very, very square. The actual,
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Can you see there's almost no texture. It's almost just been cut like that. And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
straight-
yeah, I see
and,
that, I
and
see
the
that, I
hair's
see
very
that.
pingy straight.
Right.
First thing I'll do is just texturize that bad boy up.
Well,
And
from
you,
the back.
and you throughout the whole thing. You see on the right of his hair.
No, I
there,
see what. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You
Okay,
see,
so you'd give it some
I'll
shape.
texturize it and loosen it up, yeah, and
Right,
I'll
right,
skin
right.
fade it nicely and shape up the front properly.
Would you go for the higher fade or leave it that low?
I wouldn't go to the side. We got a little medium there. Yeah, keep it medium, man. Make it nice and square through here. Just shape it. It's not too far off. Just shape it. When was the last time you had a haircut?
About a week ago.
A week ago.
Less than a week ago.
Yeah,
Trying to get every 2 weeks.
yeah, no doubt. I would love to cut his hair now. Looking at it,
Yeah.
I see those
I
little
know.
areas of it. I'd love to just. It's nice though.
So it sounds like.
I think last time I saw you when you had a haircut, it was nicer than this one. I'm just going to be honest. Yeah.
Do you go to the same guy?
Always the same guy. One time I saw you, your fade was lovely.
Yeah, I switched up to do that.
Yeah.
I want to expose them.
No, don't expose anyone.
No, I don't suppose.
You can't anyway. You haven't got a mic.
Everyone knows. Yeah.
You watch it.
Everyone knows.
hair looks
what
good
bar I go
anyway.
to. I think the whole world knows what bar I go to now.
Little Midge.
Midge from Menspire.
Midge from Menspire. Yeah.
Man, what gem, huh?
Yeah, you could call him a gem.
Yeah,
A diamond in the rough.
yeah. A diamond in a bucket full of stones. If I'm quoting my brother Muslim Bilal.
He's a talented man, isn't he?
He's a talented man.
You heard his album?
I have. Have you?
Bits and pieces. Good.
Yeah, it's gonna make iTunes launch soon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Big launch for it, yeah?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, something exciting.
He deserves that, man. Very, very talented. It's so beautiful, like, still seeing him use his talents that he's got in that halal way.
He's another man who travels a lot.
Yeah, he does travel
Like
a lot.
Josh?
Yeah.
He does, doesn't he? I said to him,
Cool, blimey, that guy, like, I'm not speaking for him, just speaking from an outside looking in, like, the amount of opportunities that he must be given, that he must know that he just can't go near. But
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that his, I know his
Remember, he even said
connections
that on
and
the
his,
podcast.
I know,
didn't he?
bro, but like, to a whole nother level,
Yeah, his
man.
connections are big.
Bruv. You get like man's like gigs writing on his pictures, like he's just like
Regular, yeah.
regular. He's just like, and it's normal. I'm not giving
Captain
him props
Conan
for
just
that.
comment like a picture like, oh, that's sick, bro.
Is it?
Like,
Yeah, he's just, you can see if he wanted to do, if he really wanted to, there's so many avenues that he could go down. But mashallah, he seems to do a very good job keeping it halal and doing what he does in a very, very beautiful way.
he's an example of someone who, like, for example, like social media doesn't do it justice because he's not he's not
Yeah.
like active that much on
Yeah.
social media. But let's say someone who has 200k followers on social media, and then Bilal has like 20,
Yeah.
But Bilal has more connections and more of a word to mouth rep than even someone who has 200, 300k on socials, because with him it's like, for example, these organizations in like Malaysia now or and that kind of stuff who like always bring Bilal out, that's their go-to guy. Do you know what I mean? And like that's them kind of relationships that he's built over many years are more powerful than relationships that like more powerful than social media relationships. So what I'm trying to get at is social media doesn't do it, like his social media numbers don't do him justice. Very well connected guy.
Yeah, mashallah.
Yeah, mashallah.
Do you think he could probably be bigger on social media if he wanted to?
I'm sure if he
He
wants
doesn't
to,
even
but
have he doesn't even have a YouTube, does he? Considering he's someone who
he has now.
Oh, he has now.
Yeah. But he's actively expressed that it's not for him, bro, and that you can respect that, man.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I
doubt.
mean? You're not massive for social media yourself, are you?
Nah, far from. Do you know what? I haven't even got the Instagram app on my phone.
You deleted it.
I haven't got it.
Why?
It comes down to having a phone with a few technical issues with storage.
Oh.
So it was almost like WhatsApp or Instagram. So I've just deleted Instagram and actually just been very accustomed not having it.
You just got your phone, bro.
Yeah, but I'm quite enjoying the fact. Do you remember the first time I did the podcast you with Hanan was here? My phone was causing issues. It's the same issue as that. Still riding with that same issue. 23 episodes later.
Wow.
But alhamdulillah, it's
And
been
you
a
always
good
tell
thing
me
because
to get
I'm.
my phone fixed.
Yeah, but you should get your fixed.
People in glass houses shouldn't throw
It's
stones.
true.
You're currently in a big old glass house.
How?
Because your phone's broken and so is mine.
I can't use Instagram. I'm not going to say it's broken. I'm saying alhamdulillah, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Ever
Maybe.
thought about that?
I have.
It's been good. I've less time on Instagram. I do
Maybe
miss
my
it a little
phone
bit.
screen being cracked is a blessing in disguise because I can't see everything.
Yeah,
You know?
could be.
I just dropped my phone again just now.
You did,
outside,
yeah. I hate that sound of a.
Phone dropping.
Did I tell you I fixed mine and I broke it again?
No.
Yeah.
I told you don't get. I said you can only get genuine.
I know, I broke it again.
Bro, do you know what? I think
Keep on breaking
it's
it, bro.
about time for me to get a new phone. So, inshallah, September. What's that? The iPhone 7? No, iPhone 7's out, right? No, it's not. It is. So what? It'll be like the 7S right now, won't it? In September. No, they do like 7, 7S, 6, 6. So that means that the 7S is going to come out in the old September. Man might have to cop that.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Yeah, would be good. Would be nice, to be honest.
Current events.
Current events.
Old.
Good one, dude. The road.
I need the toilet.
How's really?
Yeah, really sorry. I really need the toilet.
Yeah, boy, you go ahead. You do your thing. Back from the break, and Sam has
Back with the
urinated.
back with the bang.
Yeah. Sorry. Shouldn't say that kind of stuff.
No, really, you shouldn't. No.
You did though, didn't you?
Who?
Huh?
Yeah, I did. I went for a wee. Yeah.
That's
Drank
nice.
loads of water this morning, so yeah, I went for a wee.
Yeah, and you're not shamed. Why should you be?
Why should everyone else does exactly the same?
Yeah. They do. Oh wow, give me a second, I'm about to sneeze. Alhamdulillah.
Rahmakallah.
Yahdikumullah wa yusli balakum. Bro, you know, I heard, yeah, yesterday somebody in the office held in their sneeze, and so we all had this big office debate. You know how, office banter, office talk,
Oh, we don't know it.
you know that barber talk?
Yes.
Similar to that, but on chairs.
Okay.
Yeah, and no tools in hand, more like computers and mouses. Anyway,
Ah.
so one guy sneezed in the office with his, and he held his sneezing. Were you in for this thing, Dawood? Oh, you missed it. Oh, great discussion. You should have been there. So we were having a debate about whether it's good or not to hold in your sneeze. It's just, and we all knew that it wasn't good. I think the guy who was sneezed maybe defended himself. But anyway,
Really?
you didn't know.
What?
To hold your sneezing, like to go, like, some people like
Yeah.
like that. You didn't know it's bad for you. Oh man,
Yeah,
so-
I mean, I would never ever let go of a sneeze.
what do you mean?
If I can feel a sneeze coming, I will do my every bit possible to make sure that sneeze comes out.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
when you
100%.
lose
Respect
it.
that.
No
Respect
doubt.
that.
Do you know what? It's actually the sneeze is a very small percentage of a orgasm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it's
Did
true.
not expect Sam to say that.
I know you didn't.
That's the first time I've ever said the word orgasm on Freshly Guarded.
I know. It's halal, bro. I'm being real.
Yeah, so is it really?
Everyone know. Yeah. I thought that was common knowledge. The brother over here knows. Isn't it?
Dawood knows. Dawood, you're
Of course he
19.
knows.
Yeah, shield your ears.
So yeah, a sneeze. I mean, it feels good, doesn't it? Would you agree? Would you agree?
It does feel good.
Say no more.
So anyway, it turns out that if you hold your sneeze in, it can cause a brain hemorrhage even.
Interesting.
it's
I
not good for you,
just
sure.
know that I would hate to let that like nice feeling go. You know,
Yeah.
if you got it and then someone distracts you and you lose it, you're you know ones?
I know them ones.
Love a sneeze, me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
A couple of sneezes a night. Why not, eh? Unless you.
Freshly grounded trip,
Episode
episode 23.
23.
Is there going to be any more episodes?
Episodes, probably not.
Bro, I can't wait to hear episode 100. I hit 25k.
I had the biggest Gora client the other day who tell me that he loves Freshly Grounded,
Really?
bruv. Yeah.
What do you mean the biggest goal?
Like,
What does that
when
mean?
I say like proper traditional
lad?
white fella. Yeah.
Really?
Proper traditional
Muslim?
white fella. Nah.
Really?
Proper. When I say proper Gora, I mean like your traditional. I'm not going to go into it just in case he'll probably listen to it again. I
Did,
don't.
did you say listen to it or he likes it?
Likes it, listens
Oh,
to
wow.
it, likes it. Only discovered it recently.
How did you discover it
Bruv,
though?
bare people.
How are people discovering Freshly Grounded, please? Because we don't promote it that much.
I mean, I don't personally promote it off my page.
So how does he? Where did he get it from then?
But I do like it. It will pop up because I like things. I don't know. How does it come up? But people
Alhamdulillah.
seem to find it who follow me. So I do like when there's a Freshly Grounded thing. I like it and write on it. So
what was he saying then?
Bruv, and even Ollie the other day goes, have you noticed how many people, like non-Muslims, are turning around saying how much they like freshly grounded? I said, yeah, it's crazy.
That's amazing,
Yeah,
bruv.
man, alhamdulillah. Like, alhamdulillah. That's still always the intention, man. Like, you look at my associates, my people, like, not everyone is a practicing Muslim. It's not the reality of, like, living in the West. There's lots of non-Muslims or Christians. I've got various people around me, and it's definitely not like we wanted to create Freshly Grounded just to talk to Muslim people. It's just to talk to young people, isn't
Right,
it?
yeah.
So when people come forward who aren't religious, don't care about religion, but they still want to sit and listen to a Freshly Grounded, that's great.
That's amazing.
Because we do talk about spirituality a fair bit of it.
Yeah,
we
we do.
refer back to it a lot.
We don't often talk about like football or anything, do we?
Very, very rarely. Occasionally we all talk about the old Reds.
Yeah, and the Blues.
Who's your favourite Blues? Chelsea?
Nah, because
Everton?
Nah. But the Reds. I'm an Arsenal guy, so I can't really.
Just
say.
support Arsenal. Name their current squad.
Okay, so you've got. Dal, do you know much about football? Okay, so
Don't
do you
bring
know
him
about
into it.
Arsenal? Okay,
He's
so
not allowed
you
to
got
speak.
you got.
He's not allowed to speak.
You
He's not allowed
got.
to
I'm just
speak.
gonna get his
He's
nod
not
of
allowed to speak.
approval.
He's got no microphone. He's not allowed to
But
speak.
can you give me a nod of approval or
No,
not?
nothing. Give him nothing.
So we've got Aaron Ramsey.
Aaron Ramsey comes into the men's spa for a haircut.
Does he?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Charlie Gray cuts his hair.
Okay, we've got David Seaman.
David Seaman, no, he used to play football when I was into the 90s. He was the goalie for England, and he was also the goalie for Arsenal, wasn't he? He had long hair.
Yeah. Now
He
he's got short
probably he still plays.
He's got short. No, obviously he doesn't play.
He must have retired like years ago, bro.
Yeah, I remember when he retired.
David Seaman. If you want to talk about them times, I know them football times,
Yeah,
bro.
so do I.
Alan Shearer,
Yeah.
Tim Sheringham,
Paul Gascoigne.
Perel Gascoigne.
Yeah. Sorry, Peril Gascoigne. Sorry.
What I was going to say, what did just come out of my mouth? It's like a lot of structure in my mouth, and just like,
Wow.
what did you say, Paul
That's
Gascoigne? I went
like
by
me.
that.
I normally mumble and
You
lose
do
structure.
talk too fast.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Write that in your little list of self-development.
For podcaster.
For a YouTuber.
Yeah, podcaster. It's
someone-
more important as a podcaster. Can I just say, is it crazy that you're a podcaster? Like I bet you've never said that.
I'm not a podcaster.
You are a podcaster.
I'm not a podcaster.
Sam, you have a podcast that gets listened to. Each episode gets listened to by about 30,000 people per episode. Yeah, and you have over 23 episodes now. You're most definitely categorized as a podcaster. You've hit the top 10 in iTunes in the podcast category. You are, my friend, a podcaster, whether you want to admit it or not.
Okay,
Whether
guilty.
you want to call yourself a podcaster or not, fine.
Guilty. If you say I am, mate, that's fine.
You are.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, definitely not.
So next meeting you go into, so what do you do? I own a cafe, bar, salon, and also a podcaster. Sorry, what was that last thing? Podcaster. Can you just say that?
I'm going to leave that off, but it's
podcaster?
good. I'm not proud. I'm very happy at Freshly Grounded.
You're
It's
not
good.
proud, fam.
Far from proud.
Okay. Maybe have you considered buying the domain sampalmer.com and then putting businessman and podcaster?
No.
Really, I think if you go to facebookchild.com, it might actually say
Serious?
maybe. I haven't. I just made the worst website ever for facebookchild.com just so it hosts my contact form.
Oh, really? You've actually got tracerchildhood.com?
Yeah, but only because I need an email. facebookchild.com doesn't work at the moment. So that's awkward.
That is awkward.
Yeah, facebookchild.com doesn't actually exist at the moment. I should actually
Does it not?
make that again.
I might make.
I'll
I
do it
probably
for you,
won't
bro.
make my own.
I'll do it for you.
I would love a bit more of your influence on these things.
Yeah, maybe when we can, I can make your website. sampalmer.com. Why not, bro?
Yeah, okay.
We need to get some nice pictures.
You promised me a lot when we went away to Bristol. I didn't get any of it, so I'm not going to.
Well, in Bristol, I slept maybe 3 hours, and I was
didn't see you
driving
sleep.
for 4 of those,
I didn't see you sleep. So you drink and eat a lot. That's about it.
and edit.
And edit.
Yeah. Oh man, how much? Oh, subhanallah, man. Those fasting times are mushkil, innit? Traveling, fasting, trying to get suhoor in, trying to get iftar in,
Beautiful,
trying to
though,
get podcast. Yeah, alhamdulillah. But it'll be nice for me to travel outside of Ramadan and outside of like a heavy duty charity trip where like there's a lot
Heavy
going on.
duty charity.
No,
That's true. It's true. It's
like
true.
there's a lot going on every day.
Yeah,
It's very emotionally challenging.
I don't know what you and me would do though with no structure.
Yeah, probably. No, but we'd have banter. We'd have a good time. Good old Sam
no,
and
no,
face.
it's good. It's good. I'm just saying it's good. Working towards having a structure around us is good. Like being in Bristol with a structure was definitely a good
No, but I
thing.
mean, like if we went Canada, for example, and you got things going in Canada.
Yeah. We'd
I'd
have
probably
3
arrange
days.
some
We'd have 3
stuff.
days, yeah.
And we'd have a couple of days here and there to like maybe go sightseeing,
Yeah.
and we'd probably bang out an episode of FG
Yeah.
or 2
Yeah.
In the hotel room.
Yeah.
And now we know how to do a hotel room freshly grounded because we did it in Bristol,
Yeah.
and people like that episode. And I'd definitely be vlogging.
Yeah.
So
Did you know
yeah,
that you've got fans in Canada?
Do I know if I do? I do. We do. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't we have like, an email from someone pretty much straight away from Canada?
I believe so.
That was Canada.
I had a lot of people
wasn't
say like, "Oh, if you ever come to Canada, you're more than welcome."
it? Yeah.
Bro, that's my next destination I want to go to really badly.
Well, alhamdulillah, the guys who we know over there, they all love it and listen to it.
Yeah.
It's on this salon and that, which is good.
Really?
Yeah,
But I
man.
wonder how they got it because you don't
In Dublin, they've got it on the salon, man.
But I wonder how. Dublin obviously is
Glenn goes. Freshly Grounded is on. Everyone's cutting hair quietly, and you were talking about something deep. And then there's like all the young kids in the shop just staring at the screen,
No
like with full
way.
concentration. That's what he said to me.
And they
the
must
other
look at me like, what an idiot.
I doubt it. What an idiot. Nah, man.
You're definitely the one who comes with the seriousness, you know?
I do come with the seriousness,
Yeah.
don't I?
But it's good. It's a good balance, I suppose. Someone's got to be a...
Because you're always prattling around.
Yeah.
So I just try and like bring it back to like normality sometimes.
Yeah.
So is your lookbook a serious video or who filmed it?
Dowd filmed it.
I know. I loved it. I could tell. Yeah.
Could you tell Dowd filmed it?
Yeah.
How?
Because you hear him say, "Are you going to move?"
Yeah.
That's sick. Maybe that made me laugh.
Dowd's a good guy. I've actually got another project I'm working on with Dowd soon.
Really? I think you should work with more. I think he's quite funny.
I've got a big long-term project I want to work with him on, but it's a really high intensity. Yeah. Do you remember that? It just really requires a lot of time and energy, which I don't currently have available. But I've got another smaller one that I want to do, that we're going to do inshallah soon. I've got a call on the weekend about that, so I'll let you know. I like working with Dowd.
I don't know if he likes working with you. You
He
do.
does.
It's quite hard to read, isn't he? Or did you?
Dowd?
Yeah.
Nah, I figured.
figured him out?
He lacks confidence, our boy Dowd.
Lacks confidence.
Yeah, he thinks he's not as good as he is. He's amazing.
I think you're great. I wish I had a microphone today. I would have conversed with you more.
Do you regret not having a microphone?
Nah, he's comfortable with that. He's chilling it. He doesn't. He's got no. What? He's got no. Who cares?
Do you rate the jacket?
Well, his jacket.
Yeah, it's nice,
It's
isn't
nice. Yeah.
It's good.
That's clever.
What's that for? Some Charlie Roll. Charlie Roll. For Charlie Roll. Secret pocket for Charlie Roll. From 59. You should take me shopping someday, Sam.
What kind of shopping?
Clothes
Food shopping.
Just to go food or something.
Yeah, we'll go. Why don't we go clothes shopping?
Yeah, apparently men think about food every 38 minutes or something like that. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I would say probably every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, why not?
I was going to get you a energy ball this morning.
Were you?
Mm.
Alhamdulillah, I had a oatmeal coffee somewhere. Thanks, I appreciate that. That would have been a bit too many oats for me.
It would have been too much, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There's no oats in it, though, to be fair. Energy ball. No, there's no oats in there.
I saw a 59 story of them being made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you see getting put in there?
No, nothing. I just saw like
Oh,
the mixture.
sorry. I
It
thought it was
really
like,
cool.
yeah, it's cool, isn't it? All fresh raw ingredients
It's
every
really
morning.
fresh, really raw.
Yeah, man.
It's almost like you want to just eat the mixture. I bet that tastes
Technically,
nice.
you can eat the mixture. Yeah, you just set in the fridge for a bit. They're not when they're firstly fresh. They're the best.
Well, out without even
Yeah.
putting it in the fridge.
No. When after the fridge.
Have you had them without being put in the fridge?
Nah, they would just.
Amazing.
I'll try next time.
Yeah. When is next time?
So we had a promotional morning this morning at 59, which was nice.
Yeah. Well, let me guess.
you
Smoothie samples.
Smoothies and juices and spinach and feta rolls.
Was it packed?
It was nothing inside. It was outside for the commuters going past.
Oh,
So it
that's
started
nice.
at 7:00 in the morning.
You do it more often.
Yeah.
Lose
will.
Losing a lot of money. Too
Yeah, I
often.
mean there is an investment in there, but it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we did that this morning. So I passed through just at the very end of it. I was going to try and make it from the beginning, but the bed got the better of me this morning.
Really?
Yeah, it did. I mean, my intention was to be at 59 at 7:00 this morning, so I could be there for an hour
What
before
time did
having
you
to
jump
get
on
the
the
train.
train?
8:00 generally, just after 8.
Yeah, it's just less than an hour, does it?
Yeah, it takes about
I've actually got something being done in Hertfordshire. I've got some lanyards being made.
some lanyards. Yeah,
From a shop in Hertfordshire, from a store in Hertfordshire. I don't know if it's a shop, but like a
what
company,
Zaha ones or
a flavour. Really nice embroidered ones.
sick.
Yeah, I was going to say that because we do a lot of stuff like we don't obviously wear uniform, and we do stuff like obviously because we have clients. A lot of times we're out at clients' locations, or we've got photographers who are shooting at client locations and stuff. And because we don't have a uniform, the clients will know who we are, but the staff won't always know who we are and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've got like proper like ID badges coming with flavour
Perfect.
lanyard and stuff.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
I was thinking that like I imagine that you guys, but I suppose when you guys do shows and stuff, like everyone knows who you are. Imagine if you had like Menspire lanyards with ID card stuff. It's quite. I just love branded stuff.
Yeah, so do I. Do you know what? Strange enough, when you go to a show, the first thing you get given is a lanyard with
Yeah.
an ID on it. But it's actually a really good.
Imagine
idea,
if you
to
took
be
the ID badge off, but your own like
honest. An own one. Yeah, it's
Bro,
good. It's
bro,
good. idea.
this shop in Hertfordshire is smashing it, bro. They're embroidering it. So it's not like them cheap
I'm
printed
looking for an
ones.
embroiderer
For lanyards or just in general.
for something else.
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure if they...
Would they embroider anything, or does it have to be purchased from them?
Just got an email from Emil. Sorry?
You talked about Emil so much today.
What's wrong with that? He's a good guy.
Yeah, it's just all of a sudden I didn't even know who he was until this morning.
He always says hi and bye and stuff like when you see him.
That's good, man. He's a receptionist if that's what he's there for, isn't it?
Office manager, actually.
Office manager, sorry. If he's listening, sorry.
You never know. Could have mics in every office. Could listen to the convo.
No, I'm talking about afterwards.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he listens to podcasts.
Why? I didn't think this big Gora guy who drinks Stella at the weekend who listens to it, but he listens to it.
Yeah, but he told you to listen to it. Emil's never told me to listen to it.
It's true.
Maybe I'll tell him about it.
If he doesn't know, how would he, you don't promote it on Instagram, so how else would he know about it?
How should we know about?
You should promote it.
How would people know about Fresh Garden really? If we don't promote it that much, and
Don't know. Maybe we should promote it.
no, but I mean, what I'm trying to say is we already got alhamdulillah like a healthy amount of listeners, considering we don't. Do you reckon it's word of mouth? Do you reckon people tell people?
I actually think it's quite a difficult thing for the average person to even be recommended, because I personally don't think that the average person living in the UK is even familiar with the podcast app.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the average person. I think it's actually a very specific thing.
I think it's office talk and stuff, because in our office, for example, like we'll be chatting and someone will be like, "Oh, do you listen to this podcast called this?" So I suppose like that's how it is. I think podcasts
from the world I'm
now.
from, it wasn't. Podcasts aren't a huge thing. They definitely exist, and people do like listen to the odd one, like the Joe Rogan stuff. There's good, obviously, like good podcasts out there, but it's not talked about too much. Podcasts, man. There's still loads of people I know that if I said podcast, they would have no idea what it is.
Yeah. After
You're from a different
people
walk
ask
of
me,
life.
and I have to tell them it's like radio but on demand streaming, playing pauses.
Yeah, I'm a radio presenter.
You're a podcaster.
I've made it, mum.
You're a podcast. You're a podcaster.
You're a YouTuber.
Yeah. I don't know how many subscribers you have to have on YouTube to be able to call yourself a YouTuber though. I feel like you have to have 100k. That's like a YouTuber, isn't it?
Yeah,
Can you call yourself a YouTuber on 17k? Not really. You reckon I want to be YouTuber at that point? Amateur.
How's the YouTube going?
It's going alright. Alhamdulillah.
Do you want to see 100,000 followers in there?
Inshallah, by the end of the year, it'll be amazing.
Yeah. Are you active and making sure that happens? I
Yeah,
think
this
by doing material like you did of that other one, that's definitely
since
a step
then it's
in the
been
right.
shot up.
I'm not surprised, man.
Alhamdulillah.
It's almost like looks like you've not that you all your videos are strong.
Yeah.
The ones I watch, I think are put together very, very well.
I found my niche, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's for me. It feels like you, and it's like your strength, and you're doing it. And I think that was great. If you haven't seen it already, search just Faisal on YouTube, and then Faisal Chowdhury will come up, and look at his lookbook video.
Yeah.
And enjoy it, because do you know what? It's funny and it's halal and it's good, refreshing to see, man. That's what the young kids should be watching, stuff like that.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your.
Wallahi, man, it's good, really, really good. So keep at it, man. Keep it consistent, man. Because the energy you've gone into it, bruv, you can see.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Dowd put a lot of work into that.
I can see, man. I thought it was really good, guys. Really, really good.
Thank you, man. Right, guys. This has been. Has it been freshly grounded, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been freshly
FG.
grounded. It's been f.g.izzle.
How long have we done today?
We've done just under 2 hours, probably.
Just under 2 hours.
Probably.
What have we spoken about other than a meal?
Just having a chat, innit?
A meal was dropped about
Just
3 or
having
4
a
times.
chisel
Chisel?
chat, but with like a izzle at the end of it. Chisel. Yeah.
I know someone who describes chisels as good-looking men.
Who's that?
Ollie.
Wow.
If you're a good-looking man, who call you a chisel.
Has Ollie ever called me a chisel?
No. I think it's to do with having like a chiseled jawline. I think that's where it stems from.
He hasn't seen my jawline because of my beard.
Exactly.
I don't have a chiseled
You've
jawline,
not
though.
seen mine for years either.
I don't.
I would have you believe I've got a really nice jawline underneath here.
Really?
Guess what? I went on my Facebook
Yeah.
for the first time in years.
Yeah. Did you see stuff that you didn't want to see?
Only my own pictures.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I've seen my face without. You've never seen me without a beard, have you?
Now, I've seen you with a very small beard in the picture.
Where?
Someone sent it to me. I think Josh sent it to me.
Really?
I think Josh showed me a picture of you with no beard, actually.
Oh, so you have seen it.
Let me see it.
I'm just going to find one.
I bet the people would love to see one.
People will never see one.
You never know. You might get Insta famous and start dropping some big old throwbacks.
Look at that face, no beard.
Bro, wow.
I know.
You look good though,
I
man.
was a good looking guy back in the day.
But he doesn't even look like you though.
I know.
Wait, I want him still looking at it. You look good, innit? Yeah, you do have a good jawline.
I used to. I used to run every morning these times, bro.
Quite skinny.
I was very skinny, man.
Yeah, you're really into your fashion even then.
Yeah. Different fashion then, man.
Yeah, that's completely different fashion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look good, man. Mashallah. You still look good. You look
Different,
mature
innit?
now.
Yeah, I'm a man now.
You
I
look
was
like a man now.
a boy there.
Yeah, you're a boy there. You look like a man
And
now.
I'm happy to say that. I'm definitely was a boy.
But you look good. There's a boy and a man.
I look so much. Look at a picture of me and Josh.
Josh
I know.
is ripped.
Mad, isn't it? No beard.
Wow, you had no beard. You look a bit like Omar there. Bro, how ripped is Josh?
Yeah, he's in
still
good.
like that?
Yeah, he's in good shape, man.
Still like that,
Look
right?
how skinny I was.
Wow.
Mad thing, isn't it? Anyway, that's Facebook, man. Look at that face.
Is that you?
That's my. Yeah, doesn't even look like me, does it?
Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah.
What was your personality like? Don't want to know.
Really nasty guy.
Really?
Yeah, really arrogant, man.
Really?
Really arrogant, bruv. Yeah.
Would I not have wanted to know you?
Nah, I wouldn't have wanted to know you either.
Really?
I mean that respectfully. Now I'm proud that I know you. But an ego is a dangerous thing. We should monitor our ego because
You look better now, bro.
yeah, alhamdulillah, man.
Oh, you want to discuss this?
That's just shooting.
That's just a picture of you with a gun.
Yeah. Egos are a scary thing, aren't they?
Yep.
Are you wearing an ego?
Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, guys, now we're just going private chats to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, we're just looking at pictures on my phone.
I know.
Okay, guys.
This has been Freshly Guarded. This has been episode 23. Yes, I know you, Roger. Faisal, did you hit 25k on Instagram yesterday? I did.
I didn't buy you nothing. Yeah.
Oh.
Why the hell? Why would I brought you a present?
It's 1/4. It's a
Nah,
milestone.
that takes more than that to impress me, I'm afraid.
Well,
Sorry.
guys, look after yourselves. Stay safe. We'll see you next week.
Make dua.
Make dua for everyone that we mentioned and ourselves. And if you're from Canada, you best call us now. Take care.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace out.